You can hear 100% infield. Huge thing here. This is also on island. I mean, can you even see it 3D printed? Oh no, even play around. It's very nice. So we are in the lab. 40 millimeter tube. Whoa. Be mine. All our different materials. How do you guys like it? I think we are live. Hey, can everyone hear me? How's everyone? Non-fam, Ryan, how are you? Fry 3D Water, how are you? Oh, we have more YouTube people than Non-fam, Ryan, and then Fry 3D from Twitch, Edge of 3D from Twitch, Paisley's from Twitch. Oh, okay, there you go. Twitch peoples are arriving. How's everyone? Hey, Irene, Noah, how are you? FDAF patch. So is everything okay for the sound and the video? Because I literally just arrived here to my small office, and then I actually started the stream, but I didn't have anything set up. I just let the overlay. I'm still taking my breakfast. Do you guys know this? Is there anyone that takes this for breakfast without any bread, without anything, like straight into the mouth? Do you guys know this? I think it's pretty famous, or at least when I was in Europe, I also drink this a lot. It's not recommended, especially if you're on diet, but yeah, condensed milk. Condensed milk without bread, just the whole thing. Anyway, I drink this when I was a kid, and you never seen that, really? Condensed, like it's like a very sweet milk, like condensed sweet milk. I thought it was popular. Yeah, I didn't say it was healthy, NSJO, but it's good. And usually what is good is not usually healthy, and what is healthy is not usually good. Not in all cases, but not in the tube. Okay, yeah, I always knew that in a tube. When I went in South Asia, they drink this in a can, but I usually know this in a tube. So how is everyone? So today is also one of my favorite stream. Well, I say Printbuster is my favorite stream, and then Review the Review is my favorite stream. I only have 2 streams, so basically all the stream I like them, which makes sense, right? Fry 3D Water, do you guys have plan for resin lineup? No, we don't. I've seen that question a couple of times. I answered them a couple of times on social media and some other platform. But no, the idea is, we had that discussion internally, but the idea is that we want to stay focused on material extrusion. So, resin and material extrusion, it's very, very different technology when it comes to the material or even the process itself. And we believe that if we really want to continue creating high quality materials that perform well for the technology, then we have to stay focused on understanding the material extrusion technology. I mean, we haven't even finished understanding how FDM works, right? There is still so much to learn, which means there is still so much that can be implemented in product design. So that's why we don't want to go into liquid resin. Because, well, first, we don't know anything about liquid resin, and second, that will dilute our resources. So that's the main reason. Fry 3D Water. I use it as an ingredient for ice cream once. Okay, but like I said, for me, I like to eat like directly. So I have a Bambu Lab now, and I'm having so much fun. Oh, you have a Bambu, Noah? I didn't know that. Yeah, I guess you have so much fun. Hey, Zombie, how are you? They are all my favorite stream. Yeah, same here. until we have Meet the Maker. Oh, by the way, actually, did you know there's already a Meet the Maker? And I mean, I had no idea when we found the name, but Meet the Maker 3D printing, I think is from was it from Teaching Tech? No. Oh yeah, it is from Teaching Tech. So if you go on Teaching Tech, they already have this Meet the Maker. I don't know if they have a kind of playlist for that, but they have, if you go video, search Meet the Maker. Yeah, you see they have Meet the Maker. I don't know if it's a particular series, but I also want to do the same. I want to discover more from our community. Input shaping. What is the resin is toxic? Others also don't know anything about resin and just buy the one they get from an OEM. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's different way of doing business, right? You can be like, your key focus can be on different area. Our focus is highly on the product. So we want to make sure that the product is a good product, and we believe that if the product is a good product, the rest goes along. So of course you still have to work on your marketing, your distribution, etc. But if the key, if the core, which for us is the product, is good, then the rest goes smoother. You can have the best marketing in the world, the best supply in the world, distribution in the world. If the product is not very good, then you may reach some limitations. So that's why we put all the resources on the product, so that the only bottleneck is how good we are with marketing, how good we are with distribution, etc. Res 3D does Meet the Maker 2 now. Okay. Oh yeah, I think maybe that's from West 3D that I've seen Meet the Maker. Tahiti uses sweetened condensed milk. Yeah, I mean, I've seen this used in many, like, mixed with things, but somehow I like it raw. Good product plus community building for Polymaker. Yeah, I mean, even the community building, right? You could have the best community in the world. If your product is not good, then you will be limited. So the community is also on top of the resources we have put for the product. So we believe we have a good product, so now we want to build a community around that product in order to create some synergy, because actually the community is part of making a good product. A good product doesn't mean, it doesn't warp, it's print at all the temperatures, it have a high heat resistance, blah, blah, blah. A good product means it meets the needs of the one that's going to use it. Actually, if you do the perfect segmentation of the market, you end up with 8 billion segment, right? Because theoretically every single person have a specific demand for the product, but of course we tend to group them just from a resources perspective, because creating 8 billion, let's say we are 10 million using 3D printing in the world, then we'll have to formulate 10 million products. That doesn't make sense, right? So that's why we group people. But anyway, the community is very important, because the community is the entity that's going to make us understand what's a good product, what's a bad product, because only the company itself don't understand that. We are not able to understand what is a good product or not a good product if we don't have any market understanding. So anyway, this time I want to go straight to the reviews, because I know we always have tangent, and if I already spend 1 hour to introduce the stream, then we will never start. So let me go straight into it, and make sure I answer all the questions, etc., etc. Well, we're starting with a 1-star review. That's a good start. True, the product is the foundation for everything. Yeah. The bottleneck is, yeah. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone. I forgot that. But yeah, we just had our Chinese New Year, so we are in the middle of the holidays. So I don't know if there is anyone from that part of the world. I know NSTO, is there on vacation, I assume. Also, a good product and active community makes for a great community. Yes. Red Light 33, how are you? So you just need to make 1,830 formulation for the Discord users. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we almost reached 2,000 members in our Discord community, which is truly amazing. So thank you again, everyone, for pushing our community forward and being part of this community. And I, at the same time, realized that I forgot to start our giveaway. So let me just start this, and then we'll start reading the beautiful 1-star review. I'm awesome. Okay, there you go. Don't forget to be awesome. Ow. And then let's get going. So the first one is Ponymaker Jam Light. What does that mean? Jam Light. Jam Light, Jam Light, Jam Light. What is Jam Light? Jam Light, Jam Light. Sorry, we start with a word that I don't know. English. Let me check. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe a typo or something. This stuff jams like, oh, okay. From jamming, I guess. It's jam like crazy. I have a bulletproof Ender 3. That have been apparently not as bulletproof, that have been printing for 3 straight years without issue. I've used a number of different filament brands, including Ponymaker Polytera. I have a E3D V6, all metal with Bondtech BMG direct drive extruder. I tried everything from less speed, more heat, shorter retraction, etc., and could not stop this from jamming. Okay, yeah, we do have a couple of, not a couple, we have more than the average jamming issues with our Silk. Like if you study our reviews, there is more jamming issue reviews from Silk than others. The reason being the Silk first doesn't have our jam-free technology, which is important. If we put our jam-free technology in the Silk, then it loses a little bit the Silk effect. So that's why there's no jam-free technology. Second, the Silk is, I don't have data on this, but we notice is more prone to heat creep than other Silk, other regular PLA. Okay, so I believe it's the same for all the Silk. And actually, if you compare the review from other Silk on the market, different brand, we should have the one that jam the least. So yes, it jam. There is a higher risk to jam than regular PLA, but a lower risk than other Silk. At least if you study the reviews. I don't know if you guys have the same experience. What if there is any of you that has our Silk and other Silk? Have you noticed any difference in terms of printability between our Silk? Because our Silk formula is different from most of what other manufacturers use to make the Silk effect. So let me know what's your experience with our Silk. It's a pen. Yeah, okay. I understood after jam light. Okay. Polylight, jam light. Okay. I'd enter, but good Lord, I'm literally dropping over all the filament at my place right now, tripping. We have never too much filament, Ian. Oh, by the way, did you guys see who is the guy that? There is a guy that just received a huge amount of filament. Let me check. Yeah. Do you guys this? You guys see this? There is someone in the US, Doom Crewick, that has that amount of filament in his living room or bedroom or somewhere in his house. I mean, this is huge. I mean, how long is this gonna last? I mean, how many filament are we talking about? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say 10. Let's say 20, 40. What did you say? 20, 40, 60. So let's say you combine this one. So 80, 100. So let's say 110. around more than 100 spool, more than 100 kg of filament. I mean, is that gonna last like the next few years or something? And I like, because he took a bit of everything. I like the fact that our cosplay is standing out with the beautiful stickers. We have all the Polytera here, and then I think he got some draft PLA as well, but it's not on the picture. So on top of all of this, I think he also have some draft PLA, some PLA plus, some silk, some metallic, most likely some dual color somewhere, some ASA, some PETG. I mean, this guy has literally a warehouse of of filament. Anyway, I saw that, and I was amazed. And of course, thank you so much for your trust in our brand and all the support. I mean, that's just that you must really trust the brand to commit to so much filament, right? Because that means you really know it's going to work, so you just go for it. I mean, that's crazy. Did LOL bulletproof? Did they try lower temperature to avoid heat creep? I'm pretty sure it's a heat creep issue. I think it's a heat creep issue. So he say more heat. If it's jamming, so let me tell you something. Well, let me catch up first. Yeah, they were talking about raising the temperature, not lowering them. Yeah, all metal hot end is probably not optimal if he has an issue with jamming. Yes, Sebastian, especially heat creep. All metal hot end and heat creep goes together. If you don't have like a good, like, I don't know, bimetal heat break or like a good heat break for all metal, it's not very good. I printed 3 to 4 different brand of silk filament, never had a jam, so I can say, okay. Didn't even build the Filami glue. Oh, did you see the can I find it back? Let me go. Did you see the Filami glue? Oh, how do you call that? The Filami glue. Did you did you see here? Did you see the Filami glue? Not enough skills. Is that a new warehouse? Yeah, that's a new warehouse. If they have a bamboo, maybe a week. He stole all the metallic blue and won't share. Yeah, maybe that's where all the metallic blue went. Ian Douglas, that's an issue I have noticed with the bamboo printer. You just can't print, stop printing. Yeah, so all the people that implement automation with their printer or high-speed printing, they all meet the same issue. Is they run out of filament very quickly. So Bambu Lab users are using much more filament than before. Print farm that are implementing 3DQ software, for example, now needs like 5 kg spools because everything goes so quick. The big box is draft. Oh, okay. So that box on the side here is draft PLA. So draft PLA only comes in 10 kg boxes, 10 units of 1 kg. So that's the draft PLA. So he literally have all our PLA, ASA, well, all the portfolio. Looks like my closet. Imagine that you almost gave away double that much on Loyal Stream last week. Last week? Really? We gave away 200 spool? Well, that's a lot. What PLA did they use for the cat? It's a very special one. Top secret, Paisleys. Top secret. It won't be released in the next 50 years. It's a very advanced technology. It's implementing some nanotechnology. A pyramid of filament box. Yeah, the Filami glue, right? Printing Polymaker red right now. Polymaker, yeah, Mike. That's usually how our Polymaker is auto corrected. I see a lot of Polymaker online actually. I also have to search for Polymaker just to make sure I see all the comments about Polymaker. He rolled that D20. Oh, you mean almost? Yeah, almost. That was a very stressful moment. Yeah, the almost is important. Yeah. Yeah, we almost gave away 200 spool on Loyal Stream. It all relied on the dice. Okay, so what I want you to say is, I make a big difference between jamming issue and clogging issue. I mean, this is more. I explained that on Printbusters, but vocabulary is very important. So that's why I like to associate each vocabulary to a certain type of issue. Like some people think that clog and jam and whatever is the same, but for me, I make a difference. Jamming for me is like it's like there is a restriction. Okay, there is a restriction that prevent the flow of something, right? So the restriction, and when we talk about heat creep, for example, for me, it's a jamming issue because the filament is going to expand, and then there will be a restriction, right? Clogging for me is when you have when the nozzle is clogged, which means it's completely blocked. There's nothing that can go through. Okay, jamming, the path is open, but there is a restriction. Okay, so you cannot go very fast, or you cannot. There is a restriction, but clogging is completely blocked. So why I make this distinction is because you solve these two problems differently. Clogging, you basically need a needle, and then you need to go and unclog your nozzle. Most likely some carbonized polymers inside, and then you just go and unclog it, right? Or you need to put a lot of pressure, and then do some cold pull or something like this. Rather than jamming, for me, is an issue with either you have to replace your PTFE tube. Maybe the PTFE is somehow in a very bad shape and is creating too much friction, or either is a heat creep issue. So in that case, if he has a jamming issue, then more heat is definitely the opposite of what he should be doing. So I would suggest David H to lower. So first to check if his all metal hot end is good. Okay, so he has a E3D V6, but E3. What type of heat breaker E3D V6 has? It has a lot of different type, right? E3D V6 heat break. Heat break. Okay, is that the heat break? A replacement, blah, blah, blah. So it's using the thin metal something, right? Anyway, I don't know how good it is, but I know E3D are doing some of the best hot ends, so I wouldn't say it's a problem with the hot end design. So maybe less heat, or maybe the fan is not working very well on the cold end or something like this. But definitely, if it's the filament issue, I mean, we can think it this way, right? If it's what could be the issue if it came from the filament? Okay, if it came from the filament, it means number one, which is so I will go from possible to almost impossible. So it could be possible that somehow the silk has a much larger diameter than it should, but again, all our filament is going through a 1.8 millimeter gauge. Is that gauge? Is that called gauge? A ring. Sorry. So you have a ring. There is a 1.8 millimeter ring, and all the filament is going through it. And if it catch on the ring will move, and then it will stop the system, and then we will recycle the batch. Okay. So theoretically, none of our filament could be above 1.8 millimeter because it's going through that ring. Okay, so, and 1.8, you can print 1.8 with a 1.75 millimeter. So you may have more friction, or maybe a higher chance of heat creep, maybe, but it won't jam with a 1.8. Like, I've seen some filament with like, not from our brand, but I've seen some filament with a big bulge. This will jam. But anyway, so that could be reason number one if it comes from the filament. Reason number two, our formulation for some reason was completely messed up, and the TG of the filament is 20 degrees lower than what it should be. It's almost impossible, but that could be. So, and I cannot think about something else. Okay, or let me think. Yeah, that's it. Or it tangles. then he thinks it's jam, but actually it's tangle, or somehow he didn't see. So that could be from the filament. So that's what could be the issue. If it's not one of these almost impossible 3 issues, then it has something to do with the printer, or the bulletproof printer, or the setting. So that's so I would suggest. So first, I always send a new spool, okay? Because let's say one of these 3 things happen. This is almost already on 1 batch. It's almost impossible, but on 2 batch, that's like the odds are really low. Okay, so I will send a new one, and then I will start suggesting some stuff about printing setting. Are you still on the same review? Yeah, I'm still on the same review. Why is that a boring review? I think it's interesting to know all of this stuff, right? I'm using a Voron Dragon HF. Yeah, you can use our PLA on all of these except the Silk, because all the other PLA has jam-free technology, and it has been proven, right? The Voron guy put us to the challenge, so I sent him the PLA, and he printed fine. One thing missing, what nozzle? Yeah, we have a spool of filamentum that has big blobs and cause jam. Was really disappointed with that. Yeah, so that could be an issue, a jamming issue that comes from the filament. Thousands of Ginerin and knockoff heat break for V6. Yeah, that could be an issue also. Maybe he has a bad hot end, a badly designed hot end. I actually put a filament oiler on my printer when I changed to all metal hot end, and the jamming issue went away. Oh, is that my internet is going crazy? Our codes dropped in this stream. It's the only stream I can make. They are I don't think I've given away any discount code in the Polymaker stream. So if you're only here for the coupon code, then the Polymaker stream is not the one you should follow. Okay. Yeah, am I back? I should be back now. Okay, next one. Yeah, but Jack, you didn't miss anything, or you missed the first review, and we are going to the next review. So you didn't miss much. Let me do a breakfast break. Yeah, check out Polymaker Partner stream. Okay, a little bit of energy for the next one. So, printer lube, yeah. It's a printer oil for my throat, so that I can speak better. Okay, next one. This is the Marble PLA from Steve. So thank you, Steve, for the 5-star review. Nice item. Love this filament. It prints very nice and lays out nicely. Just make sure your temperature is set right, and bed temperature as well. You will enjoy this item. We have bought over 60 rolls from Amazon and are very happy to have done so. So, if you like a filament and you buy 60 rolls, please, do you mind buying from our website? Because 60 rolls means we paid 60 times the Amazon commission. So if you can, then you can go on us.polymaker.com, and you can buy as many spools as you want, and the shipping will almost be pretty much the same. The shipping time, if you only buy on Amazon because of shipping time, then you can go on our website. It will be pretty much the same. And on top of that, you will allow you to save a lot of money, which we can put back into R&D. Because right now it's like a lot of commission that goes towards Amazon. So I mean, of course, thank you so much for buying so many spools and being happy with it and sharing it. Just a suggestion: if you want to go on us.polymaker.com, you can have exactly the same product, and it will allow us to invest more if you want better product in the future. People at Micro Center says not to buy on Amazon, but that's because they are on commission. We have 10 printer. Well, people at Micro Center says not to buy on Amazon, but that's because they are on commission. Not to buy. So I'm also saying not to buy on Amazon. And yes, that's because otherwise the Amazon will receive the commission. We have 10 printer and have no issues. Heck, and the filament has cardboard reels, and they sometimes have issues in the dryer. This works great. It looks as good as it does in the picture. Thank you so much, Steve, for the marble PLA review. So if you are looking for any marble review, then you can go and check out. Oh, we have so many. Oh, no. Okay, the average review is not bad today. So you can go and check out our marble. Oh, did you see the temperature color changing? Did you see these two guys? And I think there is a video about it. There's a video about it. Blah, blah, blah. If you go, there's a video about it. This one. No, not this one. Where did I? Oh, this one. There is Igor that tested this product. So if you go, blah, blah, if you go here, this is the temperature color changing. So you can see it changed the color depending on how it prints. Then it goes from transparent above 45 degrees C, then pink between 31 and 45 degrees C, and purple below 31 degrees C. So this is below 31 degrees C after it cool down. So you can see when you put it on the bed, then the bed is most likely like 50 degrees C. So it's above 45 degrees C. So it's translucent. I mean, natural color, and then pink, and then purple. So it's pretty cool because this is like the temperature that you're used to. So like, for example, if you see here, the fact that your body temperature is at 37 degrees C, then you can see that you can turn it translucent. So from room temperature to directly pink. So it's pretty cool, you see. And that's one use case is the, like, if you have babies or kids, then you leave them in the bath, and then usually at some point the water will drop below a certain temperature, right? So the good thing with this is you can print toys with this filament, which I thought was one of the best application. And then you just leave the toys in the water, and when the toys turn, well, depending on what you want, but usually if it goes below 30 degrees C, then I think it's too cold. So when it turns purple, then you can tell the kid, okay, you play as much as you want, but as soon as your toys turn purple, then it's time to come out. Yeah, purple I think is a good idea. So as long as it's pink, then it's fine. If it's translucent, don't go in the bath. It's too hot. Okay, so you put all the toy, and then you tell them if it's translucent, don't go in the bath. If it's pink, then you can go and play, and as soon as it turns purple, then you come out. So it's pretty cool, no? I thought it was pretty nice. Mood filament. I should print mood rings. Remember? Oh yeah, the ring that changed color, and I know that one. So I have used temperature change filament for Raspberry Pi case to show if there becomes a problem with overheating. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Also, it's a very good idea. Hey Chewy, how are you? Does UV changing has a limit of color changes? What does that mean? FDAF patch. So yeah, there is also a UV color changing. So you can see this one. So when you leave it at the sun, then it's orange, and the one that is not affected, and then the other side that is not affected by UV because the sun only comes from one side, then it stay natural. And what do you mean has a limit of color change? Nick, you need to send a printer with a heated chamber to Igor. Oh, for the PCABS? Because he received, is it a permanent color change? No, Yabberjack is not permanent. So the temperature color changing depending on the color, depend on the temperature. So if you change temperature, then you change color. It's not permanent. I mean, it's permanent as long as you stay in that temperature, right? And the UV color changing, it's not permanent, so it has to stay under UV, and then it will stay orange. But as soon as you cut the UV, then it will go back to translucent. It will go back to natural. Is the Polymaker marble abrasive? No, 3D experiment. As far as I know, it is not. We haven't done a specific test for that, but just knowing what feeder we use, it's not abrasive. Yeah, there is two. There is one. Where is my? So there is one that goes from green to lime, and it turns. So if it's below 31 degrees C, then it's green. If it's above 31 degrees C, then it's lime. And then we have purple pink translucent, which is the one that is in the video. Semi-permanent, yeah. We need a dual pack. What is that? Yeah, a ring. A ring would be a good idea. Because if you have a ring, I mean, we're talking about 31 degrees C, 45 degrees C. Well, the ring would work only between pink and translucent, because I don't think it will reach 45. I mean, why not? But I don't think it will. One box of color, you mean these two color one box? I mean, you can just add to card both of them, or I didn't understand. Okay, next review. Next review is, oh, okay, nice. So we have a 5-star review for Italy. Is my okay? Let's wait for my internet to come back. Internet, come back. Internet. Let's wait for the internet to come back. Let me start a high quality video so that actually you see how fast I load the high quality video. Then what? Okay, my internet is coming back. You see, every time I start a video, high quality video, then my internet is back. Okay, so a review from Jay Bostwick. Silk PLA Chrome looks good. I'm doing a part for a work colleague, and he wanted a chrome-like finish. Well, this not that close to chrome, as it's more grade, and that's okay, as I knew it would be. I explained to him I wouldn't find what he wanted unless it was painted. I usually print with PETG, and the only difference I did with this material was lower my print temperature from 240 to 230, and it printed up really good. I also use MI6 aluminum plate with PEI attached, and the PLA stayed completely on the build plate with a 70-degree bed heat. This could have been different, but like I said, I used my PETG setting. The print popped off the plate when it cooled to room temperature without issue. I really like the color and shine it has. It should look really nice once I add some black epoxy resin to complete the part. If I need some more PLA, I would definitely buy Polymaker. Okay, thank you so much, Jay Bostwick. It's very interesting that you have the bulletproof Ender 3 that had clogging issue, jamming issue, and then you have another one that is printing almost at PTG setting, and everything is coming out perfectly. So, and I also understand why he really liked the shine, because he's printing at a very high temperature, 230 degree, and the higher the temperature and the shinier the silk effect will be. So I guess he must have ended up with a really beautiful part. Let me check if there is any picture. No, it seems that there is no picture. So yeah, thank you again for the review, Jay Bostwick. Okay, next one is Polylite PLA. So by Dale Perkins, 2-star review, disappointing. Dale Perkins was disappointed. This is my first experience with Polymaker, as my first impression were exceptionally poor. Oh, and my first impression were exceptionally poor. Immediately out of the vacuum seal bag, large and small piece of broken filament fell off. In the process of pulling the remaining shattered pieces of filament out of the spool, I also discovered that the roll was tangled within the first meter. In order to get through the outmost garbage, I had to sacrifice at least a fifth of the spool in order to get something that looks like at least be able to get a few small print out of it without it jamming or breaking. I was tempted to simply toss the entire spool away as unsalvageable and still may if I hit more tangles or break. Beyond that, print quality is only adequate. The Hatchbox PLA I was using before this comes out better, stronger, and more rigid, even using the same G-code file. Okay, a couple of things to say. The first one is, of course, I'm sorry that he received a bad spool. Apparently, we did have some issue with, like I explained. So there's a couple of things. First thing, this part. What is this filament? Yeah, ABS line. So let me explain a few things on this review. So first, Dale, thank you for leaving a review. So this beautiful, oh, how beautiful this line is. Can you see? I don't know if you guys see the same as I can see, but it's beautiful. It's lime ABS. Polylite ABS. Anyway, so the first thing to know is this part. This part is under stress. So usually for PLA, do I have any PLA? When you will remove this, or like this, usually or sometime this part will break. Okay? I don't know if it breaks here, but you see, it breaks more easily than, you see, I just bent it before, it didn't break, and I bent it exactly where there was the stress and it cracked, because there is already micro cracks here. Okay, so this will happen. This will happen. I mean, you will lose this amount of filament. If it happens, you will lose this amount of filament. It shouldn't break afterwards. Okay, so that's why I suggest every time when you remove the filament, okay, when the filament is like this, when you remove the filament, try to remove it from here and then pull it. Because why? Otherwise, if you first do this and then it breaks here, then this part will go wild, and then it will you may end up in a tangle. So what I suggest is, when you remove the filament, you take it from here and then you pull. Okay, so even if it breaks, then you still have the tip of the filament. So just a quick tip. But anyway, if it's broken everywhere, then it's a bad spool. So you can get a refund or get a replacement. So that's the first thing I wanted to say. The second one is Hatchbox PLA is more rigid. There's no way. There's no way Hatchbox PLA is more rigid. I think we have by far the most rigid PLA on the market. So stronger, I don't think so. Come out's better than maybe, I don't know. But stronger and more rigid, I really doubt. Or maybe maybe he printed highly under extruded or something like this, and so I think it comes from the printing quality. But if you compare the actual data, I think our PLA is the strongest in terms of tensile strength and rigidity, and I think CNC Kitchen also tested that. That's why I'm doubtful this information is correct from what he said. It could be just printing quality. But again, I would ask for a replacement or a refund to get a new one or a replacement. I just printed some Polylight PLA today and it just looks so clean. Yeah, I mean the printing quality, maybe Hashbox PLA has better printing quality with his printing setting or something like this. But mechanical property, I'm pretty confident that that's not the case. Your PLA gift samples breaks everywhere. Your PLA gift sample breaks everywhere. What is PLA gift sample? You mean the sample pack? The sample box? Never use the same G-code with different filament without calibrating the flow. Yeah, same G-code, 2 different filament. But better retest your profile. A small sample pack. Yeah, the small sample pack, they don't last in time. It's the same issue as this. The sample pack at some point will become very brittle. You cannot compare the performance and finish of PLA Pro, totally next level. Yeah, I mean, PLA Pro is different, right? But he's comparing our regular PLA, so Polylight PLA, with Hatchbox regular PLA. What you need a clip for, don't you print till the roll's gone? Love the Tangle. Hey, Westery, how are you? Don't feed it back through the hole. Oh yeah, you can also use K2 click so that you don't have to bend the filament like this, and you can stack the filament better. I mean, there's many ways of dealing with your filament. So the only way don't do is to release it. Are we going to have a new physics lesson? Today, no, it's usually on Printbusters that we have some interesting learning. But if you have any question, just let me know. Phoenix Call, if you have any question, just let me know. But today we are mainly reviewing the review. Just printing up a storm? A storm? What do you mean printing a storm? Okay, next one. ASA, of course, ASA, 5-star review. So far, I think we haven't seen any bad review for ASA, right? I mean, this ASA is next level. Excellence. Thank you, Alpine. 5-star review. Excellence. I've been printing for 4 years now. I just started using this ASA and absolutely love it. I'm getting great result with minimum tuning. It is my go-to ASA. 10 out of 10. Thank you so much, Alpine, for the great review. Next is Polytera PLA from Doug Helferish. Kind of flaky and certainly finicky. When it printed well, it looked pretty good in terms of sheen and overall outward appearance. However, this filament generated the most issues I've had with a brand thus far. Could be because it's only PLA and not PLA Plus. I can't comment as I'm still new. It is because it's a matte PLA. So it's not only a PLA or a PLA Plus. It's a matte PLA. So once again, I know I repeat this every time, but matte PLA formula is different from a regular PLA formula, which is different from a silk PLA formula, which is different from whatever PLA Plus or PLA Pro formula, which is different from our Polymax PLA formula, which is different from a Polywood formula. So each PLA formula are different. So that might be the reason. If you have never printed with any matte PLA before, then that's the reason. But anyway, thank you, Doug Helferish, for sharing your review. Next one. Oh, look at how beautiful this gold is. I mean, if you guys still haven't heard about the gold PTG, then check out this gold PTG. Everything plus Ultra. How are you? How is everything? Happy New Year. Look at this gold. This beautiful gold. I mean, this PTG gold is so gold. It's a gold. But anyway, let's hear what Chris Greenman has to say about our gold PTG. Very nice filament, gold PTG. So far, I'm really liking this gold PTG. I was printing Overture Red just before, and it was a bit twitchy. I dropped this spool on, no change in setting, and it's printing like a dream. Now I need to dial my printer in a little. So yeah, thank you, Chris Greenman. Again, if you're looking for a gold PTG, then we have a beautiful gold PTG. I mean, the magenta is also beautiful. I mean, our PTG color, especially the dark green and the dark blue, they're beautiful. Look at that dark blue, beautiful. And talking about new product, is that a new synth wave filament? What? Is that a new what? Sorry, I didn't understand, Zombie. Oh, screen share. Oh, I didn't. Really? It's been how long I've not sharing the screen? No way. Did I read the last 2 reviews without sharing the screen? Really? At least 2 reviews? Okay, I need to read the chat a bit more often. Okay, so I was saying this gold PTG looks beautiful. But I guess you guys were imagining, hopefully that's the type of gold that you imagine in your mind. Back to the gold. Yeah, but I already closed the review, so yeah, just believe me, I was reading the review. I was not making it up just to make sure PLA gold look nice. But anyway, yeah, that's beautiful gold. Okay, let me go back a little bit. So I was showing the magenta as well, beautiful magenta, the dark blue, and the dark green, and so that's the one I was showing off. So okay, I picked up the ABS gold recently. Yeah, the ABS is not bad as well. I think it's a slightly different gold. Well, no, pretty similar actually. So similar to the PLA Pro gold, but the ABS gold is also pretty nice. Have a good dinner, Phoenix Call. Thank you for joining. The gold and silver are both awesome. Yeah, the dark gray for ABS, and then for PTG the silver is pretty nice. How is the layer adhesion of this PTG ABS gold? Is good. Is good. So if you're asking, because when PTG and ABS has the wrong additive, then you will lose layer adhesion. Then that's not the case here. It's because we're not using specific additive to make the color. I mean, we're using color batch, the same color batch technology as the other one, so it doesn't change. Actually, if you go check MyTechFun, he also tested the layer adhesion of our UV color changing and temperature color changing, and you can see that this is the same. Every time we use an additive, we are very careful with layer adhesion, and you can see his test. I think Zombie asked a question. Oh, Zombie, you want to come on stream? Let me send you. Okay, screen share. Okay, so you guys were screaming screen share for a long time. Side question: does anyone sell just raw dyed PLA without additive. Yeah, we do. Why? What do you mean by without additive? Because this is the same question as I've seen a lot of discussion around raw PLA. What is raw PLA? What is raw PLA? How do you define raw PLA? Because a lot of people, they define it as the manufacturer don't do anything to the PLA, but that's not a raw PLA. I mean, you can buy reinforced PLA. You can buy PLA plus raw materials. You can buy whatever you want. You can buy whatever compound you want. So it doesn't make sense. So what is raw PLA? Where is zombie? Zombie. Okay, I just sent you the link, zombie, if you wanna join. So, what is raw PLA? Because again, it doesn't make sense if you define it as we don't add additive. That doesn't make sense. Raw PLA is like sushi. It's great without wasabi. Should just be natural PLA filament. But what is natural PLA filament? I mean, go on the NatureWorks website. Why do they have many different grades? Whatever grade we buy, is that considered as natural PLA filament? No. Why do they have different grades? Like if you ask them, I need PLA. They are going to ask you what type, what kind, like what grade of PLA you need. No colorant, but no colorant. Okay, if you define it as no colorant, then yeah, we have a lot of raw PLA, right? Our natural means there's no colorant. It's just how it is. There's no colorant. They mean no colorant. They aren't referring to the pure base polymer. Okay, but then why people come to us and say, we want raw PLA without colorant because we don't want it to be affected by additive. That doesn't make sense then, because there is additive, right? And the color is the least component that will affect the property of the PLA. So if you're looking for a raw PLA to understand the properties of a raw PLA and you want a natural without dye, then that doesn't make sense, because they don't know what they want. Yeah, polylactic acid pure, that could be raw. I mean, okay, we can go and check. Let's go NatureWorks. NatureWorks PLA product. Okay, let's go and see if they have something that is called pure PLA. Because you have high molecular grade PLA, low molecular grade PLA. You have molecular weight that are more spread, molecular weight that are sharper. You have high grade molecular weight. You see, for me, it doesn't make sense. But we can check. You have some for extrusion thermoforming. You have some for injection molding. You have some for the films. You have some for 3D printing. So which row do you want? For which one? 3D printing? Okay, let's check 3D printing. So you have these different grades. Which one is the raw one? Can we even print raw PLA? Anyway, hopefully you get my point. I prefer my PLA al dente. Always additive, because it's all additive, yeah. Some is adulterated. Hey Silverback, how are you? Doing fantastic. Some is percentage recycled, yeah, also. They mean no colorant. They are referring to the pure, blah blah. Okay, if I missed any question, just let me know. The temperature resistance of the gold and silver PETG is different though. Is it? Is it different, Chewy? Like what temperature resistant? Like the TG, the HDT, the what temperature resistant, and by how much? What data do you have? My Tech Fund does great material reviews. Yeah, 3D experiment. I completely agree with that. It's very very useful. He do a lot of very useful tests, especially comparing different materials, so that you have a better idea of which one is the best for your filament, for your application. It's like the label organic. 90% of organic labels food is not what they are thinking of. Yeah, Theodore, it's it's some ways of it's all about marketing. I mean, we could say marketing wise that this PLA here, so our Polylite PLA natural without dye, we could say, oh, this is a raw PLA. If you guys are looking to print something wonderful, not affected by any additive, blah blah, please buy this PLA, blah blah. I mean, we could do that, right? It's a very clean PLA, no dye or something like this. But is that pure PLA? No, it definitely not. But it is a Polylite PLA formula that does not have any color master batch. Then yeah, if you define it like this, then yes, this is our pure PLA. However, in the raw polylite acid state, it is an industrial waste product requiring refining and cohesion polymer making to plastic polymer. How are the grades different? Molecular weight, distribution, purity, etc. Yeah, Little John. All the grades are different by many different things. Molecular weight, distribution, yeah. Purity, yes. And also how you compound it as well. It ain't good, but I'm here to learn. So that's positive. Blah, blah. No, its ability to withstand temperature is more like 260. There's 290, 300. Sorry, I don't understand, Chewy. What do you mean ability to withstand temperature? You mean the HDT? And the gold? Sorry, I don't understand, Chewy. Do you mean the gold PETG HDT is at 260? Sorry, I don't understand. Maybe Biscotte polymer artisan hands in West India, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for being awesome, diabolically done. All natural PLA, no steroids, no hormones, and 100% grass-fed. Okay, next review. 5-star filament from Nobody. So thank you, Nobody, for leaving a 5-star review for our Polytera PLA. Excellent print quality, excellent adhesion, no stringing. I bought on sale, will definitely buy again when needed. It looks like a little bit like a fake review, so much it is good. 5-star filament, excellent print quality, excellent adhesion, no stringing. If you make a review that is too good, people are going to think it's a fake review. So please be a bit more partial in your reviews. Otherwise, people won't believe in it. So Nobody, thank you for leaving a review. But I'm pretty sure most of the people will think it's a fake one. But thank you for leaving the review. How long do you normally stream for? It depends. 3 hours usually. That's the average. I don't know how to explain it easily. Yeah, sure, Chewy. I mean, we can also talk about it on Discord. Hey, Rondal, how are you? But reviewers are not asked to write reviews like this. Okay, what type of reviews do fake review write? So review by Ashley. Oh, another 5-star review for Marble PLA. Fantastic PLA and a tree planted. Sign me up. Oh, by the way, I think I need to check the numbers, but I think in June, or the forecast is in May or June. May or June, we will be planting our 500,000 tree, 500,000 tree. That's crazy. So anyway, I will do an announcement once we reach the 500,000. So actually, we will have a big announcement when we will reach the 500,000 tree. We will have a big announcement. So stay tuned for that. Worked great. Love the marble color. Found it printed best at 190 degrees for me. Have my spool in a filament dryer while printing. Keep up the great work, Polymaker. Thank you so much, Ashley. And we will keep working hard to design good quality filament. Next on the list, another 5-star review from Michael. 3D printing. Ha 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 ha. Actually, I've never seen this one before. So it's a new one, Little John. Thank you for being awesome to the experiment. Chewy, I'll make filament thread. Yeah, okay, cool. Randall, who is going to get the next 45% off coupon? I need a few more 5 kg roll of cosplay. I have no ideas, Randall. I mean, even me, I don't have any ideas. It just happened. It just happened. Most of the time, it just happened. I think the last one we had was on Zombie stream, I think. And it just happened. He was just talking about something, and then it just happened. Okay, so this is a 3 kg Polytera PLA. Yes, we do have 3 kg Polytera PLA, by the way, if you didn't know. We don't have 5 kg. We have 5 kg, but not in the carbo spool, so that's why we didn't release. But if you want to go and check, Sebastian, it depends what the seller agent asks. Usually they give requirements like 3-4 self-formulated, complete sentences. If a picture or video is required, etc. There are also how-tos in the product testing. Oh, you mean fake reviews are usually the most complete one? That's how you recognize one? Okay, well, that was not a fake review then. Oh, Zombie is here. How do I... there you go. Hey, Zombie, can you hear me well? Oh, I cannot hear you though. I'm just kidding. I know it's not planned, but it is awesome. Thank you for being awesome. Yeah, thank you. And if you stay, if you are, well, these coupon code are not, it's not like a, how to say, it's like a gift. So which means you have to follow all our partners, and at some point it will, it's not planned. So, because I have a lot of people a little bit complaining that they always miss it, but I mean, it's like the lottery, right? You're not complaining to the lottery because you lose every time. But yeah, I still cannot hear you, but you're muted. Oh, okay, try again. No, still no. I mean, I can hear like tick, 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 like it's not plugged properly or something like this. I can hear like tick, tick, tick. I can hear that you are speaking, but I have like 10% of the sound that is coming. Maybe it's a filter because your mouse, I can hear your mouse.
There we go.
Okay.
StreamYard is weird.
Okay, there you go. How are you, Zombie?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good. Is that what filament is that in the background that is taking all the green out of you? You have a big green. Is that a spool or is that a? No, it's a print. You have a line print in behind. No.
Which one?
No, on your below. This one. Oh no.
Which one?
Yeah, this one. What is this? What is this?
This?
Yeah. Oh, it's just green. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was a big fluorescent green or something like this. Anyway.
Yeah. No, this is the regular green.
Zombie has the gold. Which one? PTG, ABS, or PA Pro?
I don't have the gold PTG. I don't think. Do I?
I don't know. It sure felt like the lottery. Thank you. I know you are paying out of pocket to offer 50% off with free shipping. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not something we make money out of it.
No.
Cool. So I know you will be impressed, Zombie, but we've been reading more than 5 reviews so far, and
I know. I've been listening.
we've been really barely reaching 1 hour and a half, and already 5 reviews in. So pretty amazing.
Awesome.
Let me check. I've never lost the lottery because I've never bought a ticket. Yeah, that's another way to see it. And yeah, did you get the UV color changing and temperature color changing to play around with, or not yet?
No, I honestly I keep forgetting those exist, so I forget to look at them.
Oh yeah,
Well-
actually. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just the only thing I just thought of is for the color changing for the Rook printer. I wonder if it would get hot enough, or like the color change would show like right at the motor mounts.
Yeah.
You know, when the motors get too hot, or like right on the heat sink when that gets too hot.
Mm.
That'd be interesting. But I
Yeah,
almost
actually,
bought one of those a long time ago. In fact, when I first started 3D printing my own fan shrouds, that's the first thing I was going to get is the color transition.
the color transition for what?
The color temperature transition. That was like the first thing I was going to get, but I got PETG because everyone told me I needed PETG for my hot end, and learned that was a lie.
Yeah, I mean this. I think the temperature color changing is the one people has come up with the most application, but the UV, the only application I've seen is the tooling for SLA or for resin, and if the tooling is or around your resin is getting. Oh no, I think the best one I've seen is to print a cap for your bottle made out of this filament, and if the cap of the bottle is orange, then you have to move your bottle somewhere else. So I thought it was a good idea, but that's the only one I've seen for an application for UV color changing.
I'll try the temperature one first. I don't I don't think I have a use for that, but you know, someone might come up with a really good use for it. Maybe like for plants, you know, making a little insert for your potted plant to make sure they're getting enough UV. Because if you're inside the house, your windows usually block a lot of UV light. So.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
There was some question about having more data, but to be honest, we didn't. These products, I personally didn't understand why the community needed them, and we just made them and released them. We didn't do any tests. Like people were asking how much UV exactly it needs to turn orange, and then what's the frequency something UV it will take or something. We didn't do all of that. How did I never think of that? Of which one? The bottle cap for the resin? Is the UV color change temporary or permanent? Temporary. It's changing as long as it's under UV. And
Astro Printer, rating with a party of 3 on Twitch. Thank you very much.
Hey, Astro Printer, how are you? Thank you for the raid. We are reviewing some of the. Well, we are reviewing the review, but at this moment we are reviewing some of the new product that I actually forgot to put it on the website. Actually, I've added a couple of them. I've added Polylite PLA dark blue. So if you guys like the PLA Pro dark blue, metallic blue, then you are going to like the Polylite PLA dark blue, which is very, very, very similar.
Yeah.
So actually, Zombie, if you're still waiting for your metallic blue, then you can get this one first.
I already have that coming.
Okay.
I know, I saw that. It's kind of like the PETG dark blue as well. Like same tone.
It's actually the same.
Yeah. And because I got this, I'm like, oh my god, this is like, this is a really good color. So I'm glad to see that in PLA 2.
Yes. So that's one that I've added. I've added Silk Real Picture. Real Picture. I've added. We have this one coming. Let's say, which means it will be on pre-order in 1 or 2 weeks. It will arrive. Actually, you know what? Let me. Oh, sorry, I removed Zombie. There you go. Let me quickly check when are those coming. So
My two favorite one, the silk brass and the silk peridot green, are coming. Let me check. So brass, silk brass is here. So February 25th, and peridot green February 25th. So they are in the same shipment. So these two colors are, I mean, maybe on the picture you cannot see it very well. Maybe with
Yeah,
this it's a little bit better.
pictures I can't see any of the dual tricolor. It's so hard to see, like just the spool.
Yeah, but they're beautiful. I mean, these two are coming. And then I've added, what did I add? Oh, PLA Pro blue green, but I don't have
Yeah,
all the pictures, so you can only see this.
that's the one that I really want. I'll
Yeah,
be
so we
very
have
interested in that when that comes out.
that blue green. So blue green, why we call it blue green is because there's a big debate online whether it's blue or green, and we didn't want to enter the debate,
Isn't that
so we just
turquoise?
call it blue green. And when people receive knew the name, now the debate is around why did we put blue first.
Oh my god.
So anyway, that was a funny debate. So
Not
when
quite
you
turquoise.
receive the color, or when you receive this product, then let me know whether you think it's blue or it's green.
It's blue green.
It's sold out. Is it sold out? Sold out already? Let me check. It could be because I saw on Twitter many people, someone in particular
Yeah.
was using this product, and so
It's like that dark purple. It seems like people really like the dark colors. That seems to be a trend.
dark purple.
Yeah.
Army beige also. Let me check. So
Where's
if I
the-
go here, blue green, and then I check blue green here. So oh yeah, indeed. Oh, we have 56 that are already reserved, which means they have been bought on Amazon, and then we have 30 coming. We definitely don't have enough to last the next 2 weeks, so we'll have to wait for another shipment in 3 weeks. Yeah, sorry for that. Sometimes some colors are selling much more than we thought, and it's always the hardest part is always to forecast the launch, because you never know if a product is going to work as much as anticipated or not. Sometimes, for example, the temperature and the UV color changing, I think there is 100 or 200 units, which is our average when we launch. And you can see that there is still 100 and 200 units on the website, which means it was not working that well. But anyway, that happened. Yeah, inventory management. So the most challenging part is new product for inventory management. Yeah, you can order it on Amazon because Amazon lets people order even if the filament is not processed. But when it comes to FBA on our website, it does not. So that's the problem with the metallic blue, right? We have a lot of people waiting for metallic blue because it's a manual order. But yeah, Amazon, when you use Amazon as a fulfillment system, they let Amazon platform have the priority by far, which makes sense, right?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
On the horizon, someone is coming. On the horizon.
Another raid from Big Jano. Welcome on in.
Hey, Big Jano.
How was your
how are
stream?
you? Welcome to all the viewers from Big Jano. I like his screen.
It's a good one. I know he was working on, at least when I was watching, modeling a cap for some cards, or
Some cards?
what were you working on? I'm already forgetting.
What was that, Big Jano? I can see the difference on the sticker and website, not the filament. I can see the difference on the sticker and website, not the filament. Sorry, what do you mean, Theodore? New product have no way to accurately forecast, so it's just rolling the dice. Yeah, Max Payne, we do our best. Like for example, which one we like the Dual Silk. The Dual Silk, I think it was pretty good management. We knew it would be popular, and I don't think we are running out. I mean, I can check now, but I think they are all in stock. And
It took a little
And
bit,
yeah.
but I think they
and I
are.
think the turnover, yeah, in stocks. You see 95, 76, 162, 46. Yeah, so it's pretty even. Some more popular than other, but more or less pretty nicely. One we had the big fail last year. Our biggest fail was PLA Pro. When we
Really?
launched PLA Pro, we didn't know it would be that much of a hit.
Oh,
we
so
were-
too popular.
Yeah, it was way too popular. We launched it, and it kept running out of stock, even though we doubled the forecast every time. And
I like
during
it.
6 months, it went out of stock every month. And
Oh.
then at some point, we just I think we send out 5 tons of the different product, and that's where we catch up with the demand. And now it's okay.
So Gianna was modeling a lid for a playing card container and also tweaking a 0.8 millimeter nozzle profile, which is significantly different than just 0.4 millimeters because you're dealing with speeds, feeds, cooling.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to consider.
Actually, Big Jano, what was your experience? Because there is 2 contradiction for a big nozzle, right? Number one, it's a bigger nozzle, so the flow is less restricted, so you don't need the material to be as liquefied, if we would say so, but let's say less viscous than a 0.4 nozzle. So you may not need a higher temperature to print it. But on the other side, it's a bigger nozzle, so it's harder to heat up the core of the filament that go through. So you have one theory that says you need a lower temperature and one theory that says you need a higher temperature. So at the end of the day, what was your experience? Did you need a higher temperature or did you need a lower temperature when you print with a 0.8 nozzle for let's say the same volumetric speed as a 0.4, which I know doesn't make sense, but just so that we have a fair comparison.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Printer, Zombie and Nick both at once. Yeah, most of the time. Zombie is a perfect co-host to keep me focused, or even though since he arrived,
I think it's definitely it's equal focus and then not focus. It completely changes everything. I had a comment. Oh yeah, so for the nozzles, I just like to do the intermediate where I use a 0.4 nozzle, but I'll extrude at 0.8 width, and that's still within the range of clean extrusion, at least that I've seen. But when I'm looking at printing large layer heights, then I see the benefit for a larger nozzle.
Okay. Keep each other in check. Yeah. 3D Jeff. So leave the temperature the same. Actually, run a bit lower with the 0.8. Oh, interesting. So you do run at the lower temperature with the 0.8. Okay. So Big Jano, I went the route of bumping up the nozzle temperature by 5 degrees. My point of view was that I would need to heat up more filament because of the larger size using similar flow rate, but slowing speed may not need that as much. Okay, so you went for hiring the temperature. Okay, and usually, from my experience, that also been the case. I usually print at a higher temperature when I have
Higher temp and slower. Yeah, it's all a game of what is the actual temperature of the filament coming out of the nozzle, because it's not what you set it to. If you print too fast, then it's not going to have enough time to heat up. If you print too slow, it might be too hot versus what you expect.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Okay, and then I think soon you are going to see a lot of beautiful pictures for our dual seal. Thanks to Disturb Medic, we're going to have. I didn't put all of them yet because I need to finish a process, but you will see a lot of beautiful picture and 360 videos, 360-degree videos, and that's very important for dual seal. So you're going to see all of that coming very soon. And then I added the temperature color changing, and what else did I add? I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's all what I've added. And soon I'm hoping to add the Poilite ABS and the ASA Galaxy, which I just received a picture. So be able to add them on the website. But again, we've been delayed.
Honestly, I would I wouldn't add them yet because you're gonna get more questions. Oh my God, when's it coming? When's it coming? When's it coming? So, but it's like on its way.
Yeah. I will wait that it's on the way, like I did with the Silk, and
Yep.
then just go from there.
Yeah.
Do it 3D. What does Polymaker have for a dissolvable support filament? We have the S1. For its S1 here. So
Where's
it's
the S2?
PVA. It's it's the S2. Which, so it's a PVA based filament, and yeah. So I don't know what's actually your question. I don't know what you want to support. If you just want a dissolvable one, or if you want to support something for it. But yeah, this is what we have for dissolvable filament. Did you guys see the Stardesk, a venting 3D printed rocket? Finished mine on Sunday. What?
Yeah, that's such an awesome print.
Stardesk.
3D print kit, maybe.
Stardesk. Very quick adventure starts. Do you have some other keywords? 3D
I think it's the second one. The one that says 3D print kit.
Stardesk.co. 3D print your own venting starship? What? What?
It's cool.
Is that a? Whoa! What is this? Is the thing that you? No, it's. There's something to smoke.
Yeah, I believe it's water vapor. If I have that correct.
Oh, it's a decor. Oh, okay, decoration. I thought.
No, you buy little tubes of rocket fuel and you just burn that in your house.
I thought it was something different. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so you use a nebulizer and then you just.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Got it.
Interesting.
Oh, nice. Okay. And this is reference to what? Is that the
That's Starship.
Starship is
that
an actual name?
It's like, I don't know if it's like which version of
is a fully reusable super heavy launch vehicle under development by SpaceX. Okay, yeah, so that's the.
Yeah, it's one of the SpaceX rockets. I don't know too much about it personally, but I think Astro Printer might know a little bit.
I still more about it. I don't know if I went there.
Your audio is breaking up. Seems like. But yeah, that's a really cool print. Can you post that over in the Discord if you haven't already? I'd love to see that. I don't know if I've seen your finished version yet. It's always fun to see large projects that are fully 3D printed and give some inspiration for people who might want to do that. Starship is designed for going to the moon and Mars. It'll be the largest rocket ever made. Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Come on. My internet, come back. Can you hear me well now, or is it still breaking up?
I can hear you, but
Okay.
your camera was a little.
Okay.
I think you're fine now. Good enough. Carry on.
Yeah, it's a nice project. And like Zombie say, if you don't mind posting, so you finished that project, right? So it's 44, I think. Yeah, from 44. So what does that mean? I printed myself and USB-C port cord. 44. Okay. So what if you print it for me? Okay, so it's $79 to have it shipped, made, and then it's $44 for the STLs, I guess, and the kit, I guess. And then, so that means they value their printing at 35, right?
Doesn't sound too bad.
$35 to print all of this.
That's really good because even the Voron and Print It Forward kits are Pretty competitively priced. So that seems pretty good.
Yeah, 35.
Now,
Can you imagine? I mean,
the print quality might not be as good as you might want. You know, that's the only downside, I think, for
Oh, yeah.
going for a premium kit like that.
And it may not be printed with a beautiful silk PLA black.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Who printed that? Average Joe Mike, I believe. He printed in the silk black, and it looks amazing. It's like a really nice color.
Nice. Star base. Okay, yeah, thank you for sharing. Who was that? Astro Printer, I think. Hey Matt, how are you? Yes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But they may not ship in Australia though. I'm pretty sure it might only be US for this kit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Thank you for being awesome, Just Mura. Okay, sorry if I missed any question. You can ask them again.
Please try again later.
Yeah, post again your question if I missed it. Thank you for being awesome, Sweetie Jeff. Okay, the next one is okay. So that was the 3 kg Polytera PLA by Michael. Print beautifully, great material, print so smoothly. So that's, you see, that 3 kg spool is the one that that Zombie bought just to have how do you call that?
Display. It's like a stand.
Joke, but I have the vocabulary. The thing that you put
Laptop
to hold
stand.
your paper, to hold your paper. That,
Oh, paperweight. Paperweight.
paperweight. You know the thing
Yeah.
that Zombie got for paperweight.
I do plan on using it. I do. I don't have anything that I need like that much Polytera for at the moment. But hey, you know what? I have a 3 kg spool of, I think it's just teal Polytera. Let me know what I should print with it. Because I have a big printer. I can print some big things-ish. Well, 330 cubed. So instead of just printing large base mode prints like this one up here, can put it to good use.
Maybe this is 3 kg. Maybe you can print a star base in teal.
In teal.
I mean, what would be the real color? Like, is that Astro Print? Would it be chrome and silk black? Like silk chrome and silk black? Would that be? I mean, what's the real Starship? The Starship is, yeah, it is. It is chrome and black. Oh, but it's the whole black at the top, and then chrome for the rest, or silver or chrome. I don't know which one would match the
And
best.
that is a render, so who knows what the final
Obviously.
one is gonna be.
Oh, I thought they finished. Oh, okay. Okay, go. Oh, yeah, it's definitely chrome. Look at this. It's definitely silk chrome. They used our filament to make their render, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they 3D printed and then took a picture of it. Yeah.
Only black on the ties and the belly. Okay. Theodore, the green chrome has the same hue. So because I'm partially red-green colorblind, I cannot see the color difference on the web and sticker. It looks different, but not the filament. Oh, okay. So you mean you're color blind for the stickers and the web picture, but for the filament you can see the color a little bit better? Is that what you're saying? Or Tactile 3D, I know I'm a partner with Polymaker, but if I win the I'm Awesome, do you give 3 worlds extra? No.
He keeps asking that on my stream too.
No.
You're not getting that out of you. Only Nick. Only Nick.
I do have we do increase a lot our budget for giveaway this year, but at the pace we are going with our partners and the new partners and the new stuff, it's going quickly. So I need to say, I mean, we are in January, so we still have a lot to go through. 3D printed in unobtainium. Sorry, I don't know how to read that. Spock Venture. Astro Printer. They did a wet dress rehearsal yesterday. They loaded
Obtainium.
fuel to run through the launch process. Expected launch by March. Okay, yeah, I'll follow that. I like this type of thing. Theodore, I bought it because I see the difference online and the sticker, but when I print it, it looks all gray. Oh, so you mean the picture on the website doesn't look the same as the filament that you receive. Okay, got it.
Which color?
I think he's talking about the chrome.
Ah, you know what? Funny story about that. I had that same exact experience. When I first started printing with the chrome, it looked super gray and dull, and quite honestly, I didn't think the color matched up or looked good at all. But that's when I realized I was printing my chromes way too cold. So I just increased the temperatures and maybe decreased the speed a little bit. And then you can get the silky effects, and it looks so much different. So
Okay.
definitely check
So-
your settings if it doesn't look good.
Okay, so if you guys have chrome or silver, then print it at a higher temperature.
Any silks in general, that's what I've experienced is people tend to print it too cold because of heat creep, right? So you have to find that like balance between heat creep and printing hot versus printing too cold and losing that silky effect.
Mm. And yeah, just remember the review we just read. The guy was printing it at 230 degrees, and it was chrome. And he say it was pretty good. Those big 50% code are surely killing you. Yeah, I mean the 50% code. I try to keep it like once every month and a half or something. But the opportunities of dropping a code are coming more and more. And yeah, it's so easy to create it on the website that sometimes I don't have time to think. I just see the opportunity and just go.
Well, one thing I'll say is if you're trying to get that code, definitely on the Discord follow the Who Is Live. Polymaker usually, Nick will usually post when he's watching a specific stream, and usually when he's watching a stream, that's when the code happens. Like he's not going to be dropping a code in a stream he's not watching. So I've been trying to post a lot of the different partners and people who are printing, as well as myself. That's one of the places I post.
But right now, I don't post that much because every time I arrive, then someone has already posted it.
Yeah. So just follow who's in there, and maybe he'll show up.
So yeah, actually, this channel is pretty useful. I mean, for me, it is very useful because I can see, because if I rely on actually the Twitch notification are not that good actually,
No.
but on YouTube or Twitch to check, then it's not very convenient. So what I do is I usually, whenever there is something here, then I just click and then I just join, because I know people from our community will be there or something. So I'll just click there.
Yeah, and like we had Irish Warwolf who just posted that they're live. I think they're working on a Voron, and this is one of their first streams. So I would not have caught that if they didn't post it. So feel free to post when you're doing something, when you're live, when you're preferably 3D printing related or like making related. But
Yes.
I get notified when people post in there, like to my phone, and I recommend you do that too. You can right click on it and then get notifications or whatever, unmute it.
Whoa. Oh, you should put that in show of print. I would have not seen it. I just saw someone say I put it in general, but the name is different, so I don't know if it's the same. But that's amazing. It's from which designer? Where did you get this model? I mean, with the dual, it comes out so amazing.
Wow.
Whoa. Can we post only Polymaker partners there? Can we post only Polymaker partners there? What do you mean?
No.
No. Whatever.
Anyone.
Yeah, on the stream. Yeah, Who Is Live? Whoever.
Self promotion. I was considering, if we get more and more partners, creating a dedicated partner section, like we had way back then, or I think we try to do something like that. But that might be a good idea to separate maybe self promotion versus the partners.
Yeah. If we start to have a lot of like everyday 5 stream that are dropping on the Who Is Live, yeah.
Yeah. But for now, it works. Just post when you're live.
I'm waiting for Inspire 3D.
Oh, Inspire 3D. Okay.
Inspire 3D. Inspire 3D.
Yeah, they have some really awesome models.
Let me check. Inspire 3D. Prepare to be inspired 3D. Welcome to the 3D printing community and custom model. Blah blah.
They have a lot of characters too. So if you're into, I don't know if it's Disney or whatever line of characters they have. There's quite a few.
What I like about this is there's no license, so I can ask him and use it on the website. Because if you do Disney, then even if he designed it, yeah. This so only 3 so far, but you have printed 4. You have special access. So, there you go. 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Might be on their Patreon.
Oh yeah, that would. Oh yeah, that's amazing. What we should do is like a Google form or something like this, where every time we find a designer, we record it somewhere. Because you guys have introduced to me a lot of designer, but sometimes I forget or something like this. So we need to record all of this. Like this designer, I don't want to forget it. I mean, look at that. I mean, the combination of the model plus color effect filament just make it so amazing. This is some of my favorite dual seal print, along with the vases, the car, the road. Well, I like a lot of things.
Have a great night, Astro Printer. Thanks for sharing your what you're printing.
Starship. Thank you, Astro Printer.
Thanks for taking us off the topic. Well,
okay.
I mean, the stream is mostly, I think it's best to go off topic a little bit. Otherwise, you just be looking at the one thing for the whole stream.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the reviews is to give like some kind of starting point.
So you can get your work caught up.
I was going to credit him and your skills and have you share it. The designer gave his blessing for me to share with you. Awesome. I will contact him as well to see if we can put it on the website or somewhere. I mean, this can inspire a lot of people to print this model with this material. So and that's the goal of pictures, right? You want to inspire people. So these are perfect. I mean, I cannot stop looking at them. I will leave them on screen a little bit so you guys can enjoy. But you can if you can post it on Show Off Print, that would be great, so that we can. There's a lot of things on Show Off Print.
Yeah.
Looks like someone had a fail here.
People have been posting a lot. I think we need to dedicate one day to just going through the entire catalog. Well, not the entire, but at least some of the recent things.
No fancy, but super.
Oh, there's the video. Did we see that yet? Actually,
this one, yeah, we just saw it. Then we have Bulbizer. I see more and more multicolor print. I mean, that's something definitely that Bambu has. So, if we talk about standard, what do you think Bambu has changed in terms of standard? Like what?
Reliability. So the biggest issue with MMU is, two things. 1, reliability, and 2, user setup. I've been setting up my Enraged Rabbit carrot feeder for how many months now? And I just got my first successful print off of it without touching it, start to finish. Like, this is the first print that I was able to just print on it. So I'll be just a 4-color swatch truck. I uploaded a MU version of it. I can do 5 colors actually, but it's the first one that I was able to just swap all by itself and make a purge block. I think I threw that away, but it takes a lot of tuning, and there's always going to be less reliability with this type of system. Even the Prusa MMU, I don't think it's as reliable as the Bambu one.
I think, and I think they changed 2 standards. I think Bambu. Number 1, I think like Zombie said, I think they changed the standard when it comes to multicolor reliability. Now, whoever company launch whatever multicolor system, if they are not as reliable as Bambu, then they will be considered as below the market. Like it's definitely a new standard. The next standard I think they have changed is speed. Whatever printer is released now that cannot match their speed, I think will be considered as slow.
Mm.
So if you have another printer that do a 60 meter per second or 100 meter per second, they will be considered as slow. So I think
Yeah.
that's that they have changed.
I don't think a
that-
lot of people, they don't seem to care about the print quality off of the bamboos, so they're just letting it go as fast as they can. So people just want models printed.
Yeah, no. This is yeah. So when I talked about the AMS not being the standard on Twitter, I also maintain that, right? Like having an hardware that cannot not suitable for Carbo Spool, that's not a good idea. And I don't
I
think
keep
that's
seeing more and more and more incompatibility. Also, welcome in Loyal Moses. How's it going?
Hey, Loyal, how are you? Oh, Loyal, check this. Did he put it here? Oh, not yet. This. If you're looking, I don't know if you have received the dual strip yet, but if you're looking for print to show off, then you should definitely check out Inspire 3D.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Sir.
know this guy. Inspire3D.com. You write Inspire with a Y and no E and well, basically like this.
I think a lot of the
Yeah.
organics and it's hard to explain, but stuff with a lot of surface area just seems to look really, really good for the dual color silks.
I mean, these models, they're so amazing. I mean, look at it. I don't know. It's cute. It's high quality. It's high detail.
A ton of people spend so much time modeling. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like,
it's all combined. It's beautiful.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
It's beautiful. It's a mix between all of this, and then on top of that, using a dual seal. I mean, let's finish it. That's the model. I forgot that joke about Filament Anonymous meeting. One of the inspired 3D team is from Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. It's like north of where I live, Maine.
Is what? What is Nova Scotia?
It's like where I live, but like north.
Oh, it's a city? Oh, okay.
No, it's a part of Canada.
Oh, okay. The only negative point is that people see it as normal to scrap 3 times the weight of their model. Improving that needs to be the next step. Are you talking about the printer poo? Is that what you're talking about? Is that okay? Here's the question: is the bamboo wasting more materials than previous MMU system?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it could be up to double because it has to, essentially double because it cuts the filament above the extruder or below the extruder. It cuts the filament, so it leaves a good portion in there, which then it has to purge into the purge bucket, but then it still has to prime, so you still need a prime tower even though you purged the previous color.
Is there any comparison online that has been done on this, or?
I don't know, but I'm seeing the prints that people are doing, and they have a full box after one big print. It's a lot of filament. So that's definitely, and it's something you can tune, of course, how much you're purging and how much you're trying to push into the poop bucket. But the general consensus is that it's a lot. So
yeah, it's a lot. I've seen it a lot, but I would love to see a comparison because this has always been a problem, right? Is Bamboo bringing that problem like even worse? Or are we talking about like 10% more, 20% more? Are we talking about 300% more?
like at least double. At least double.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys have some stuff about that, then I would love to see, because my issue is, or not my issue, but I'm also thinking about the fact that they have brought multicolor to a different target market that we're not used to that, right? So because this problem has been out there for a long time, right? It's not new that MMU is wasting material.
Yeah.
Is it just that Bamboo has reached more people, so this topic is back on the table? or they have changed something that make it worse or something like this. So
Well, they're cutting the filament. So to improve the reliability of the MMU process, they're just, instead of tip forming, they're cutting it. So
for example, like what would you waste more filament by a regular MMU that is not that reliable and maybe one print out of 5 you need to throw it away,
right?
Or being more reliable but you waste more on the purging? Like, I want to see a proper, not copy pasting whatever people are saying online. Well, we are going to Printbuster a little bit, but not copy pasting what people are saying online, but actually, sitting down, looking at the data and making a proper judgment, right? So that's what I'm saying.
I'm sure it'll happen, especially when it'll probably be a debate once the XL comes out, because that's a up to 5 multicolor printer. And then whenever they release a new MMU unit, that'll be obviously compared to the Bamboos. But
yeah. Loyal, some PLA Pro arrived today. I didn't know even existed. Oh, really? What did you? I sent a couple of things. I don't remember what I sent. Maybe the metallic. Maybe you received the metallic. Gold, bronze, and most likely you didn't receive the blue, I assume. Filament is cheap, better to wait some, have a greater level of success. Yeah, I mean that's the thing that I wanna, because I've seen a lot of MMU fail, right, before, like whether it's the Prusa MMU, whether it's the palette or something like this. So how does that compare to something that I believe doesn't fail that much, the Bambu? I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people.
It does. There are issues, like the poop bucket will get clogged because it's pretty poorly designed. And the biggest thing I think that will differentiate it is it's a fast printer. So not only are you printing MMU, but you're printing it fast. So you're able to pump out models. Like if you can reduce your print speed, your print time by a third, even though the actual transition is longer, it's faster to print. So you're gonna print bigger things. So you're gonna have more waste. Like I wouldn't print a full scaled anything on this printer until I test it for like a couple hundred hours. Well, I will, but I don't expect it to work out great without testing it.
Sounds wasteful when a tool changing is a thing. Yeah, but tool changing will also have its limitation, right? You need to add, I mean, even from a cost perspective, having as many tools, I mean, let's say hot end as you have colors that you want, then, it doesn't scale very well, let's say.
Yeah, so how much is the Prusa XL with the 5 tool changers, I think, is around $3,500. Correct me if I'm wrong, but around $3,500. You can get. Is it?
Oh no, there you go. Doom. No, you're right. 3,500. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's starting. It's probably about $4,000. So you can buy probably 3 Bambus for that price, with the 4, or 1 without. So.
Bamboozler people who want the Bambu to be a better product and fail to notice some of the downfall or negative in review. Oh, okay, I didn't know that word.
Unfortunately, it seems like in the Bambu like ecosystem, there's a lot of this is an increasing debate or topic, but there seems to be a lot of people who they think it's the best printer in the world because it prints fast and because maybe it prints reliable. So they're not like looking at the downsides. So for example, Ender 3, right? There's a lot of downsides with it, but if you like it a lot and it works for you, you might promote it and you might say, okay, you have to get that one because I like it and I have a good experience with it, without looking at the downsides.
But if, let's say, with all what we know today, is there anyone that disagree with the fact that Bambu, let's say the Bambu Lab X1, because I haven't heard so much about the P1P, but the X1 is one if not the best printer on the market at the moment, whatever downside or like taking everything into account.
It's one of the best out of the box printers on the market right now, hands down. I would put the Prusa's Mark III at the same level, but for different purposes. That's the only. That's why it's popular. It's the only printer that's that fast and that, I guess, reliable for the price that I know of. Feel free to share other systems, but
How much is the Prusa? Which one did you say? Prusa i3 you would put on the same level?
yeah, it's about the same price. I think it's $1,100 or so.
With the MMU?
No, actually, how much does the MMU cost? I have no idea. It'd be good to
I'm
look up.
happy to test that out for you. I mean, from what I've seen and being very objective, I do seems to see that Bambu is the best printer. I mean, I think what is it like? Is it $1,200 for AMS plus the Bambu itself, and the buffer at the back, and then out of it, it's printing one of the fastest speed to quality ratio on the market, most reliable. It's 1,700. Okay, 1,700.
With the AMS.
Okay, 1,700 with the AMS, and the Mark III is 1,300 with the MMU. Is that correct?
Right now, so we got.
Oh, there's different prices. So
Yeah.
around the same. So what we're saying is around the same. But is the Mark III printing? Would you really put the Mark III plus MMU at the same level as Bambu plus AMS?
If you make them run the same speed, they'll have probably similar quality. I'm guessing. Because the
enjoy it.
The Bambu is nothing special. The motion system is pretty basic, and it's not doing anything crazy with input shaper. So it benefits from a lot of rigidity and like a lightweight
we're
motion
talking
system.
about a product, right? Product means
Right.
something that you buy and then you get at home and then you print with it, right? Because the
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
the Prusa do that out of the box?
Prusa out of the box will run through its calibration process, and people have been known to just get it out of the box and print for thousands of hours without needing to do anything. And it's a very reliable design at this point, and it's been proven.
At the same speed, or it's a different
Same speed? No, it'll never go that fast. It doesn't have enough flow to go that fast.
And I
That's
think
the issue.
actually you just raised a good point. We still haven't. I mean, the Prusa Mark III has proven to be reliable over time, and that over time is very important. We still have to wait how Bambu will perform over time, right?
Right.
So
Like what happens when you're running your bearings that fast? How quick are they going to wear out? Because that's going to be a huge issue. We already know that bearings, linear rod bearings, are not the most reliable, especially when you run them fast. So that was one of the talking points people are considering that might be a failure point. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Careful not to talk like an expert on the printer you don't own. Yeah, I haven't tried the Bambu yet. I mean, I've seen it. We have one in the office, but I've never printed with it. So it's only based on what I see online and my
same.
My overall understanding of the product. And by the way, yeah, go ahead.
I say we see a lot of them on MakerDeck, every day, and people have shared their experiences. So this is all stuff that have come from people in the community, and of course all the stuff online.
Bambu is closed source. Mostly, Prusa is the definition of open source. So what is also on the Bambu? I thought the slicer was pretty much whatever they use is like Keeper.
The slicer is proprietary in terms of their auto flow calibration, stuff like that. And and their firmware is proprietary. It's locked down, so you have to print if you want to use their. Actually, I don't think you can slice files outside of the Bamboo Studio.
Oh, you mean you cannot like slice on Cura and put it on the Bamboo?
I don't believe so, because they're running their own proprietary firmware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess to experience the Prime I've had with my Prusa 2, same with the Hangout Pips in Ponymaker. Bamboo firmware is closed, nozzles are closed source. Okay, yeah, closed source, open source. I guess. What would be the downside? I mean, we need to keep in mind that the idea is to go mainstream, right? The idea is to go mainstream. So on that, with keeping that in mind, what are the pros and cons of being closed source or open source?
I'm fully behind, or I don't care if it's a closed source design, meaning that they're the ones who control the hardware development from start to finish, if it's going to make a better product in the long run. There's two ways of thinking about it. Either you rely on the company for everything. So if it's a reputable company and they're going to make a good product, then that might be fine. But open source allows generally more innovation. That's the general consensus, is that you get to see everything. So you get a lot more people that can access the files and make changes, etc.
And the Bamboo P1P is cheaper than the Prusa 3 DIY kit. Truly believe Prusa is in for a rough time. And not only Prusa, I mean, in general, it has shaken the 3D printer market.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think Ultimaker just released the S7, but I think it doesn't really take in consideration the Bamboo release, I think, because it was in work. I guess it started before the Bamboo stuff. But now that they release it, I don't know. I haven't tried the S7, but I haven't seen specific things related to comparing with the Bamboo, for example, like on speed or the Raise 3D. Also, I'm interested. Maybe Loyal, once you receive your Bamboo, maybe you can also share your experience. Does it even fit one of your helmet on the Bamboo? What's the Bamboo build volume?
It's 265.
Oh, so it's too small.
It's a small printer, yeah.
Oh, it's too small. So you won't be able to compare it on your helmet, Loyal. But once you receive it, that would be interesting also to compare with the Raise. Because I know you
can still print off a lot of the models in split, so you just glue them together after. And they're actually, a lot of the helmets are designed for splitting. So.
The S7 is about support and reliability, according to Ultimaker. Oh, nice that you wrote Ultimaker in the proper way. The S7 is about, the Ultimaker in general was always about reliability. From day one, it was about that. We have a Pro 3 coming. Yeah, that would be interesting because Raise 3D has released their FFF high-speed update, right? Or I don't remember how they call it, but that was a very quick reaction, right, to what happened. So I like to see all of these reactions to when the market is shaked up like this.
Oh yeah.
I remember when Ultimaker printer were made of plywood. Yeah, the original, right? Sebastian, have you seen with what Creality just came up, the Sermon D3? Looks like they answered the Bamboo, but I don't know who would buy it at this price. The only advantage, it's bigger. No, I don't know. Sermon D3.
Honestly haven't seen a whole lot with it. I think I watched like one review just to see what it was. Is it this one?
Stable and reliable productivity tool. Industrial grade stability, 300 up to 5 times printing speed. But what's 5 times the new standard or 5 times the old standard?
I always joke about this. Someone says I'm printing at 150% speed. 150% of what? Like what speed? Welcome in, Maker Viking.
VG printer. Sermon D series for industrial design. The Sermon D series is tailor-made for industrial designers. Be it prototyping, jigs, and fixture making, design. Blah, 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 okay.
It's just an ABS printer, or probably do like PC.
Blah, 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 okay.
8,000 hour. Is that what it's claiming? 8,000 hours without failure.
Failure-free steady printing. Data from the Creality
Okay.
Lab. 8,000. Let me check.
So that's a lot of hours.
8,000 hours.
I think like 3,000 hours is pretty reliable.
8,000 hours divided by 24. That's 1 year.
Wow, that's a lot of printing.
Did they
It'll be
really-
obsolete by the time someone.
did
I
they-
mean, it's
did-
possible. Yeah, it's possible. Someone's just always flipping out plates and testing it.
But I mean, 1 year of non-stop. I mean, when did they even start? If it's a reaction to Bamboo, when they even start, designing this one, and after it's designed, the final product, then they put it through a 1 year. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
I think it's combined. Maybe they had like, I don't know, 100 of them full time for 1 month, and then they just combined the hours. I mean,
Right.
1 year of non-stop. No, there's no way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they didn't put 1 year, but 8,000 hours. I'm pretty sure most of the people don't
No.
really make the comparison that 8,000. There's only one guy in Ponymaker that's gonna make that calculation. how many years it is? Precision made, blah blah. Okay, correct. But what? Okay. So this is interesting. Reliable extrusion at 300-degree temperature. The Sprite dual gear direct drive extruder delivers strong extrusion and retraction force. Do you really need force for retraction? The inner polished copper alloy nozzle and bimetal heat break work smoothly at a lasting higher temperature with less heat creep. And it has two large 50-15 cooling fan. Okay. Cooling fan. Okay, bimetal. Okay. Interesting. So they
I've-
don't have.
I've
Looks-
heard decent things about the Sprite in terms of performance, and if you right now the major limitation for flow for a lot of printers is not the hot end, but it's actually the extruder, because you have to force the filament through the hot end, and if your extruder can't keep up, then you won't be able to extrude more.
Yeah.
I can see it. It's pretty basic, but actually, are they not using a? They're just using a standard heat block. They're not using the new ceramic heater type.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it looks.
Interesting. Actually, that looks.
I don't know. Usually high speed or high flow hot end have a very specific design, but this one looks very standard.
Yeah.
Especially the heat block is usually more advanced, or at least doesn't look like a regular heat block.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying. We've switched. Well, a lot of companies have switched over to that specific style. Yeah. With one of these ceramic heater cartridges right here. It's like this is, in my opinion, where printing or hot end design is going. At least like this, because this significantly is faster heat up. This is what the Revo uses, this same style of system. And I think that's also what Creality or Bamboo is using. And that's why they're claiming that their printers are safe even though they go into thermal runaways, because this cannot get past a certain temperature, which is interesting.
Are we really taking a Creality ad for real? Did I go
That's
to
not an ad. We're checking out. It's important to know what's on the market. I always check out everything from every brand, even filaments, right? It's important to know what else is on the market, because if Creality does make a printer that is competitive, you should know about it.
They have HP Ultra ABS, HP Ultra PLA, CRPLA, CRPA Carbon, CRPLA Carbon, Ender PLA Plus, CRPLA Silk, CRTPU. Okay. Okay. So it's a bigger printer.
Okay, so it's only 250. Okay.
Yeah, 250 by 300 by 300. Up to 5 times the printing speed. Okay, so so a regular Benchy prints in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so they do compared with the 5 years ago standard.
Yeah, this is a
40 minutes.
this is a 16-minute Benchy. Actually, this one isn't, but this one's pretty close to 16 minutes.
Even 40 minutes. Is 40 minutes impressive?
No. Okay. It depends on what settings you use to print with it. It looks like they use 10%
But let's say
infill,
if the goal is
0.24.
to impress, this is marketing, right?
Mhm.
And they use 40 minutes. Does that mean?
I think a standard slice Benchy does take around an hour and 30 minutes. Like that
And
seems pretty.
0.24. They even use a higher layer height.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the acceleration is only 1K.
Oh, wow.
And the infill speed.
Like for reference, this is something besides the fact that it's ABS. This is something that most typical like Ender 3 style bed slingers can do out of the box.
Mm.
But you know, if you compare numbers, and yes, it's true that a typical Benchy does take around an hour and 30 if you slice it with the stock slicer.
1K acceleration is super weak. Yeah, I think so. I think what's the Bamboo default one? Is that 15K or 20K?
They use
15K?
2000 for their perimeters, and then very fast for the infill.
Yeah, 200. Interesting. Connected for a smarter way working. Okay. Multi-control. Great thing streamline. From one-click model slicing, auto labeling to blah, blah, blah. Okay. Less cracking with heat contain. The heat bed adjustable to 110 matches well with the heat retaining enclosure. I wish they would share useful data. Like every time I read, like for example here, like what's the chamber temperature they can reach if you do 110, for example. That would be interesting. Safety feature, blah, blah. Accessory to facilitate the work. Showcase application, blah, blah. Okay. Anyway, that's like I said, it's going to be very interesting in the next
And how
2
much
years.
was this? I think I saw it was like 2,500.
Check.
Because
Let me
that's the
validate.
comparison right now. Is the yeah
2,500, yeah.
yeah, so 2,500. Given you'd have to build it, but you could build a Voron 300, like an LDO Voron Trident for like 1,500 or less. Given it does
And
take
that's-
time and does take printing, but
And that's also the thing, right? Pricing, like a little bit like I like to follow Tesla news and what they do, because they put a lot of resources in manufacture, and not they put a lot of resources, but they communicate a lot about the manufacturing way, which others don't. So I like to follow it, and this is a huge part of the product process, right? How are you going to manufacture it at scale? And I think Bamboo has considered all of this, because I mean, what's this? That's double the price of the Bamboo, right? Because there's no AMS, there's nothing. So the Bamboo itself is 1,000 something, right? So that's
Yeah.
double the price. And it seems that you don't have as much as the Bamboo, from what I understand from the marketing page.
the bigger the 300.
Oh yeah, you get
300
bigger.
by 200. Yeah, that's a huge benefit, especially if someone is doing something with engineering. A lot of people need a larger build volume, or you can print more things at once. That's another
I think-
consideration.
I've seen a data from the S5, I think, or maybe from the Race 3. I don't remember, but I've seen a data somewhere that people barely use the build volume of their printer.
Yeah,
I mean, if you have actual use for it, like I don't know, you are particularly printing only helmets, like let's say Loyal has a need of prototyping a lot of helmets, then yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
But for what,
Even-
99% of the people, I guess they don't
even
need
like
that.
this is a huge print. This can be done on a Prusa Mark III. So,
Mm.
yeah, for a lot of the time, you don't need this. But as Buildermark says, it depends on what you're printing. If you're trying to do a lot of things at once, maybe you want to fill up the plate volume, not necessarily the build volume.
Yeah. Which is different with the SLS, right? Every time they fill the SLS, they have to fill the cube, right? So they have all of these parts floating around, but you cannot do that with a printer. So okay, so I have no ideas why we went into all of this.
Because we're talking about bamboo. Actually, what was the? How did that go?
I don't remember. On the
Oh, wow.
bamboo, I max it out most of the time. On the Voron, I feel like I work it more than print. In truth, most people would use a smaller volume more often. Yeah, I think so.
In my
Yeah,
opinion,
thinking about the shiny dinos for some time, but yeah.
300 has been a really good size for me. That's what my simple core can do a little more than that, but the biggest things I printed are at 300, and it's a good size for a lot of things. A bigger than that, I'd have to need something very, very specific.
Yeah. I mean, for props, for the cosplay community, I would understand like releasing a very targeted printer to print, like no need of fancy heated bed or fancy enclosure or something like this. Just something just to target cosplay. For they print their, I don't know, shoulder protection, helmet, bust protection, armor, something like this. Like what we did with the cosplay, something very targeted would make sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, Creality have such a wide portfolio that I'm pretty sure there is a big printer just for PLA somewhere in their portfolio, the Ender 7 or something like this.
Is there?
I'm printing 245 squared on a 250 Trident.
Yeah, 250. Yeah, 250 is limiting. Like, you know, this printer is 250, and I feel like I'm limited if I want to print off a lot of things or if I want to print something bigger. But 300 is like a good size.
I think it goes along with the rest of the technology, right? For example, the speed, it goes along with the speed, because before you could have a huge build volume, but it didn't make sense for most of people because you don't want to start a 1 week print, right? Just because you print something that is 200 by 200 by 200 and it takes 1 week. But now it's different. Like if you want to print a helmet that is big, then in less than 1 day you have that helmet, right? You can even have two, I guess.
Yeah.
So it also goes along with how fast the printer is. Okay, so let's continue. Great material, print so smoothly. Oh, I know. We started here, and then we talked about your paperweight. And then
big printing big.
Yeah, it goes
printing
so
fast. It's like you have a telephone, like you get to here, and they gotta like connect the dots.
Yeah. Great material, print so smoothly and consistently. Oh, one thing, just because I remember, for the Rocky Mountain Rip Rap Festival, I have two links. If you are going to the Rocky Murph and participate to the PB Racer, aka Death Racer, we will sponsor the materials for your print, which is 3 spools. I think 2 spools for the body and 1 TPU spool for the tracks. So, and for that, you will need to fill up this particular form. Where can I find that form? Where did I put that form? I will link it. Let me see. I think I sent it to Scott. Let me Edge of 3D.
There's a whole video on it if you want to link that. Actually, I might still have that open in one of my 1,000 tabs.
Yeah, there's a video also. So let me. Okay, here's the link.
I'll let you pull it up if you have it.
Yeah, I have. So this is the form link. Okay, it's going to disappear in the chat, but
Nick is breaking up a bit, but we have a whole section on the Discord. So if you haven't seen our Discord yet and are interested in finding out more information on the Death Racers, or it's going to be the PB Racers there, there's a whole section dedicated to it. And you'll want to go there to ask questions because the people who have designed the actual racers are in there and talking. I guess it's the Zombie Hedgehog show now. Look at that design. That's a cool... I love that. These bearings are freaking huge. I don't know why I got the flanged ones, but see if that pays out.
Am I coming back?
Yeah,
back now?
come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Great. So I just shared two links. One is the form. If you are attending the PB Racer, then you can fill up the form, and we will send you the materials to build your racer. And also, if you participated in Earth and you already have a racer, we will still sponsor three spools if you want to rebuild it or change it or something like this.
That's awesome.
Or even if you come with the same one. And additionally, if you are a maker that is going to display your project there, okay, you're going to have a table and display something. We will also sponsor a certain amount of spool that will depend on the project you're going to show off there. So I was very late for Earth last time, but I did catch on, I think, 10 maker that I was able to sponsor some of their project. But this time I want to sponsor whoever have a project I want to show off at Rocky Murph. Okay? So please reach out to me for that. I haven't done the form yet, but I will do it quickly.
So what if you want to bring a 3D printed printer and Polymaker filament? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, it's good. Whatever. If you want to print a Rook, and then you want to go there and present your Rook, then let us know, and we will sponsor your Rook. Yeah, whatever you want. Props, the same. If you do some
backpack Rook
and whatever. I want to show off the rest of the silks as dinos. Yeah. So the only thing is you need to have a maker table. Okay. So for example, I don't know if Liz is still there, but Liz, if you go back, you went at Earth. If you go to Rocky Murph, and as you or as Maker Deck, then and if you have some project that you want to put on the table or something like this, then or if you want to stream something or whatever project you guys have, then please reach out to me. I wanna sponsor. I want to make sure that at Rocky Murph we'll have a lot of awesome stuff, and I don't want materials to be the limitation. So if you guys have any project in mind, then please contact me. Or if you know anyone that will go there, there is makers that are usually going to Murph Earth, and you think they are going to go to Rocky Murph, please let us know that we are looking for a project to sponsor.
And you can always reach out to me too if you have any questions. Just DM me or ask.
Will you be going to Midwest? Murph? When is the Murph?
I have no idea.
Let me check. I will be going to Rocky Murph. I will most likely be going to Earth because I will be in the US anyway. I will have moved there. But I think Murph is kind of in the time where I move, I think. So
it might be,
most likely, no. Most likely I won't go there. Midwest Rip Rap Festival. 2023. Oh, so there is no date yet?
You know? I think it must be by now.
Oh, so it's in June 23rd. So Big Jano has the date. 23rd and 25th of June. No, so I won't be there because I will move exactly during that time. End of June, beginning of July is when I will move. And that's going to be a very stressful moment.
Yep. Mildly.
So I will no, I will not go. And also, I will on the way to the US. I will stop in France to visit my mother. So most likely during that time, I won't be available. But I will
So
go to Rocky Murph
even
and I will go to Earth. Yeah.
even more motivation to go to the Rocky Mountain. Not only is it a new event, but you get to meet Nick. You can meet me. I am going for sure, and I'm
Yes.
trying to get the parts for the Death Racer at the moment. That'll be
Oh,
fun.
actually, that's gonna be the first one I will meet you in person, Zombie.
Yeah.
The closest I've gone to you was Earth. I think that was the closest I was.
Yeah, probably.
Um, Maybe the whole LM show, Filament World, Printer and Camera Live at Rocky Murph. Oh, are you going to Rocky Murph? Loyal? Wait, where do you live compared to Rocky Murph? Let me check.
It's pretty close. A lot of the West Coast people are excited to go because it's less traveling. Although I don't really. If you're in the U.S., you have to fly anyway. Austin
Yeah.
wants to do that. I know, right?
Any partners going? Any? Oh, by the way, I'm working on the Polymaker partner. Like it's funny because it's like a Twitch partner, Discord partner. Everyone wants
Right.
their being a partner, Polymaker partner. But yeah, I want being a Polymaker partner to be something cool. Like
It already
something-
is.
I'm designing some cool stuff. I know I always say that, but just to let you know that it's still going on. It's not
I just want a
forgotten.
T-shirt. That's all I want. Is a T-shirt that says Polymaker.
I hope this Rocky Mountain show doesn't end up cannibalizing the Midwest show. It's my local show. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard that Murph and Earth were very different in terms of organization, etc. So I guess it will end up being because they will be pretty close, I think, because Rocky Murph is end of April, May, June. So there's only 2 months difference. So there is a possibility. I guess there is a possibility that some people will invest because it's not a small investment for makers, right? It's like $1,000 to go to like everything combined to go 2
Yeah.
days in Rocky Murph. So and then Murph, I guess let's say similar $1,000. So we cannot pay that all the time, right? So there is a possibility. It's we are working on plans to have the entire LM show at some Repra festival fully sponsored. Oh, awesome! Let me know, Loyal. What's your plan for Rocky Murph? Booth being designed. Yeah, let me know your plan on that. Maybe we can work on something as well. My small business could use some Polymaker sponsorship. Gourmet crepe. If your business is to make crepe or crepe or how do you call that in French?
Crepe.
It's crepe.
Yeah.
Crepe.
Yeah.
Crepe. This is in French. Crepe. So I guess that's how it should be pronounced. But
Call it
anyway, if that's your
crepes.
business, then I will sponsor whatever you want. I'm in love with crepe. Just the only requirement is you come with crepe with Nutella in the Rocky Mountain Repra Festival.
It'll be a custom printer that prints crepes. Oh, that'd be cool. And then does the flippy thing. Yeah, there you go. I don't think we'd be more of a printer at that point, but
Stone Monkey Research. Unfortunately, Rocky Murph and Earth are during the school year. I can only go to Murph.
yeah.
But it's in the weekend, I think, no? It sucks.
Yeah, but there's still travel. And if you can't miss Friday, you're flying out on Saturday, and you have to fly out, and it's you're always flying, and you might not catch a plane ride that's
Yeah.
coming
Then
in
you will
at a
arrive
good
on
time.
Monday at school very sleepy.
Yeah, and
Very
schools are very
tired.
strict about how many days you can lose and stuff like that.
I spent several years working for a company and at one time was a big supporter, but what I've seen internally with their management, production, quality support, and service will be surprised if I ever make a good machine. I would invest dollars in ever. I'll make crepe for Earth if I make it up there. Whoa, that would be great. I have actually for Christmas I received a special crepe. How do you call it? The thing to make the
Spatula
crepe.
thing.
The
Pan.
yeah, the pan.
The
The
pan.
crepe
Yep,
pan.
yep, yep,
Okay, so why are we talking about crepe already?
yep. Crepes.
What I was saying.
I think we're both pretty
yeah,
hungry.
We will sponsor anyone that will participate to the PB Racer, and we will sponsor anyone that will have a maker table. So when I say sponsor, we have specific partners that we sponsor the whole thing, like going there, etc. And we will also have sponsor for your project. So whatever you want to show there, then we can sponsor. So there's different type of sponsorship. But anyway, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any project that you want to show there, if you already have your ticket and stuff. Because I think they are reaching some limitation, I think, in terms of space. So if you really want to show something, then you need to have your ticket now. You need to go and take it now.
Well, there's going to be
there's
going to be plenty of tickets, but if you want a table there, those will fill up very fast. Yeah.
Even us, I think we are barely silver. We missed the platinum, then we missed the gold, and I think now we have a silver one. But I think they are restricting the silver. So, and we are at the bottom of the list. So if there's no space, then we will have.
There's 2 spots right by the bathrooms. I'm saying the bathroom slots, those will be good because everyone has to go to the bathroom.
I mean, remember where we were for the people that went at first? We were the only one at the top near the entrance.
Yep.
Like, anyway, I guess that's how people find Ponymaker. They know, okay, they register late, so let me go to the bathroom or let me go on somewhere that there is nobody. Anyway, we'll improve that. Hopefully, this year at Earth will be on a better position. Ponymaker potty break. Okay. Okay, so I guess back to the same review.
This has been a great stream, guys. Thank you.
Paperweight for zombie, blah, blah, blah. Print so smoothly and consistently. The packaging was also very well done. More cardboard padding than a typical roll, which is great because this roll is huge. Oh, he didn't buy the 5 kg.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was pretty impressed with the packaging on that too. It's.
Oh yeah, did you see that we removed all the foam, the plastic foam?
Yeah, it's all It's been a while, but it was all cardboard.
Be warned, it won't fit on the stock reality filament holder.
No, it was funny. I did a video. I think I was printing next to the KP3S, which is a little 180. Actually, yeah, that one behind me. And it was like, this is bigger than the printer.
The spool is bigger than the printer.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Michael, for keeping us on topic for more than 1 hour. Next one is from Josh, and it's a 4-star review on our Polytera PLA. Good filament, spooled nice. Have had no issues with this filament. It prints like every other PLA. Nice yellow color. This 4-star review, I don't understand. Every time there is a 4-star review, I'm looking for that star, that is missing. Like, I had a great experience, but I had to increase my temperature, or I had a good experience, but the color is not as nice as I thought. But now it's good filament. I had no issue with it, and I really like the color. 4-star. Yeah, well,
some people don't think that anything is perfect. There's always room for improvement. Maybe, and it'd be nice if they said, maybe you can improve on packaging or.
Yeah, but at least please tell me, because that's so frustrating. It's like, what can I do to make it a 5-star? Anyway, thank you.
People who say product was great, we'll buy again. 1 star.
Product was great, we'll buy again. 1 star. Yeah. So okay, thank you, Josh. Next time you put a review, feel free to let us know. We are very, very open to feedback. So just let us know what we can improve. And
we never no feedback. Ever.
No feedback. You'll never know. You will always be a 4-star company.
Yeah, I don't even know what 1,000 products are coming this year from you. I wouldn't even know that.
4-star because my filament didn't come with a model. Well, that's a joke, Loyal, I know, but we did have a review that was 4-star because our filament was worn backward. I don't know if you remember that review. But,
I still joke about that.
We did have a 4-star review because of that. Yeah, very nice filament, prints well, but I removed a star because it was worn backward. Some can get something for free and still want a discount.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had also a lot of people, not a lot, no, maybe not a lot, but I have a couple of people. I did replace, I think at least 5 or 6 giveaway replaced because the color was not the same as the one on the website, for example, or it came late. The giveaway came late, so they were very angry. So I compensate with another spool. Or I had a couple. I have 6, I think 5 or 6 giveaway that I had to do an after sales service. I mean, I don't mind changing a giveaway when it's the product is not good, right? But changing a giveaway because it comes late or something like this, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, it's still our fault, but if it arrived like 1 month after, if it arrives 3 months after, like it's happening at the moment, then no problem. That's for sure. If it arrives like maybe 1 month after the giveaway, I don't know. Maybe sometimes it's a little bit okay if it's for free.
And
But
of course, if anyone has questions on any of the filament that they've won and you haven't received it, feel free to open up a ticket on the Polymaker Discord, just so it's out there, just so there's some form of communication. Because I have some people like message me and say, you know, hey, I had this giveaway from like months ago and I haven't received it. Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so go ahead and post it on the Discord. So maybe there was miscommunication with the person giving away or something.
And I have a good news, by the way, for all the European people. I have moved everything to China. So, I mean, it will cost a lot for us, but at least you will all receive your filament before mid-February, I think. So there is Chinese New Year now. So let's say next week they start shipping everything. So let's say it take a week to arrive to Europe. So let's say the next 3 weeks.
That's awesome.
So because the European team is really overbooked with everything. So
someone has sent like 10,000 spools of red PLA. I wonder who did that.
Yeah, but I put that order in priority because it's like a whole pallet. So
You should just, you know what? Just send him a filament, like the whole extruder. Yeah, just
send him a filament extruder so that he just do his own filament.
yeah. Honestly.
How can I leave a 1-star review for giveaway? Yeah, that's actually. Oh, you can leave on Amazon. It's just gonna be a non-verified purchase, something like this. But that's gonna be funny if you leave a review like, yeah, I received this as a giveaway and it arrived late, so 1 star for the company or something like this. Nick, does the shipping from China include the tax? If not, I would rather wait. What? Does the shipping?
You should not have to pay any import fees or taxes on the giveaways. That's the question.
Yeah, you won't receive because it will be sent as a sample. I mean, it's only 1 spool. Blah blah. I have a thing to do to give 1 star for a giveaway. I've had a back order for 3 kg PETG spool since Modbot stream. At the price I paid, I'll wait.
Sorry.
3 kg spool. Oh, I think I know you ordered Vast CNC. You ordered a plastic spool. Is that correct? I think I know you order. You actually cost me a day of troubleshooting on my website, on the website, because I think you order a plastic spool, but you order it exactly. I mean, I don't know how that happened, but exactly at the time where we switch to a carbon spool. and your order has created an error that I've never seen on Shopify. And I think I know your order. Vas CNC. Nice to meet you. Sebastian, it does not work like that with samples anymore. Everything over €1 taxes, so around €5 value, which is commercial, will be taxed if you don't pay the tax in advance over IOSS. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Which country are you? Are the blank spools still in the work that you mentioned on LF Stream? Yes and no. Yes, it's still in the plan. No, because nobody is working in our factory. So, because of Chinese New Year. Any advice on getting a better seal on the Polybox? There is some people that has designed a ring that you can put. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Is it deformed? Make sure that the transparent case is not deformed, because sometimes there is hole on the side. Or yeah, I don't know what else. If you can send some pictures of your Polybox. Yeah, there is some TPU gasket that I've seen. I've seen some people putting tape around it also, so that they have like a nice things like this, nice fit. I'll go work in the factory. Yeah, Loyal, you can go work. Actually, our factory, I think there's like 40 extrusion line now, or 45 extrusion line, and it's deserted. Like, it's quite amazing.
Wow.
If you go, I mean, we still have a few because we still need to keep some things running, but it's like a whole factory that is completely shut down.
That'll be a good time to do the drone fly through. Jeez.
Well, I think the drone flight, I think, would be nice if you have workers. Like
that's
things
true.
are running, and
But then there's stuff that you can and can't show, so I guess it's hard.
Sebastian, Germany, but it's the same for the whole EU. The main problem is one does not only have to pay the tax, but also the fees for collection. The tax could end up 12 or 15 euros per spool if you're saying. So when did that change, Sebastian? Because we've done that many times and we've never had this issue. Is that a recent change? Okay, so are we still on the same review? No. Okay, next review from Robert Holland on Polytera PLA, a 5-star review. Prints so good, really like the color and ease of printing. I loaded a standard PLA profile and changed the density, temperature, and retraction to the recommended setting, and just printed. This always came out great. Awesome, thank you, Robert. So this is Polytera PLA Earth Brown. Earth Brown is one of our one of the best seller after Black White Gray for Earth Brown for Polytera. So people really like the dark red. Another review from Robert Holland. Jared. Okay, so Robert Holland has bought Polytera PLA, Polylite ABS, and Polylite ASA, and he left a custom review for all of them. So thank you so much, Robert. Okay, Polylite ABS prints perfect every time. I like that I can just pick a color and print. No worry about it. Printing on my Voron Trident 350. This has been my go-to filament, great color selection and great quality. Unlike other budget brands, Polymaker has so many great colors to choose from. Thank you so much, Robert. Actually, we have so many color in ABS and ASA because the community has asked for it. We didn't have that many before. But the custom printer community is responsible of our Galaxy that is coming, of the pastel color, some new colors that we're working on. So yeah. Hey, Subsector 3D, how are you? ABS, ASA prints great. Yes, agreed. And this gentleman, Robert Holland, also agreed. And we will have more. Oh, by the way, we will release one dual color ABS and ASA, one. So we'll have to find out the best dual color.
It's done.
One. And then
teal and purple.
How it works, then we will release more. So yeah,
teal and purple.
you can start thinking about what dual color we're going to do for this ABS ASA.
Do it, guys. You want to? Teal and magenta.
Magenta,
Yeah.
Magenta teal.
Or purple.
I'm great, Ponymaker. Glad I was able to stop by tonight. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I hope all your projects are going well.
Yeah, Subsix are printing a lot of stuff. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see, I think the first time I saw Subsector 3D, I think she had a camera that I think we didn't see her face, and he was on the table, and I think he was unboxing the Focus or something like this. I think that's the very first stream. And now you look at her stream now, it's like the whole evolution. It's really amazing evolution on Twitch. I have so much stuff around. Yeah, I can guess so. It's 3D.
Her printers have been multiplying.
Yeah.
If you leave a printer alone, it'll multiply. Careful.
Polymaker Teal goes good with gray. I'd like to see it with chrome. Teal and chrome, okay. But it's a dual color, right? So we're not talking about an accent color and a base color for a printer. We're talking about a dual color. So it has to have, I don't know. We'll have to choose.
An orange. Yeah, those do good together.
Thank you for all your support. Yeah, thank you, Subsector 3D, for all the awesome projects that you have. I've just ran out of ASA Army Green, one of my favorites so far. Yeah, Army Green is also a pretty successful color as well. And if you have, by the way, ABS, we have one series that is coming, but after that, we don't have anything in the pipeline. So make sure to go on our Discord and drop some ideas. We have plenty of ideas for PLA. I mean, you just look at
you need more ideas? Oh my god.
So if you have more ideas for ABS and ASA, please let me know. The dual green chrome rattlesnake looks fantastic. Green and chrome, okay. Michael V, Nicholas. Why all the Americans, or I guess you're Americans, but they add the H in my name. Even you, I think, Zombie.
Wait, who?
You guys add the H in my name. Nicholas, why you add the H? Is that how it's written in English?
Wait, whose name?
Nicholas. My name. Nicholaas.
Nicholas?
Why
Nicholas?
every time? Yeah, they add the H. Like all the people working in when they write, then then they use Nick, but when they use Nicholas, then they add the H.
I'm from New England, so a lot of stuff gets in, like lobster.
Okay, I don't know. Have been using the Bamboo Labs mixed PS6, PS12 CF filament. They've since discontinued it. Will Polymaker coming mixed PS612 by curiosity. Will Polymaker upcoming mixed PS612 be curiously similar? Wink. It will be good. I don't know how to answer your question, Michael, but it will be good. If you like that filament, you will like that filament. Okay, I guess that's how am I going to answer. Theodore Bradley, I and other color challenge fellows want to see it too. See which one? Green ABS for Joker theme, Voron Stealth Burner. Okay, purple or green. I was thinking of at least having the red, but seems like nobody came up with a duel with the red.
The red's hard because the red is just so prominent already.
Like red black? No, I don't know. Like a red black.
Maybe.
Or like a fire red yellow. Maybe a fire Voron.
Huh?
Okay. This. If you only have one, you would go for a fancy one like this. Do you think? Because that would be the one that will define whether we will launch more or not. So if the sales are like not that good, then we'll just skip one.
I'll be honest, I'd have to see it printed because it really. I was not under the impression that these dual silks would look this good until it was printed. So I'd have to see like a printer like this.
ASA ABS is so Amazon to print with articulated and vapor smooth too. Yeah, but it's not easy, right? I know you've successfully did that Subsector 3D, but smoothing articulated print without it sticking to each other is not easy. So you need to release a YouTube tutorial on that Subsector.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the English spelling. There are many ways to spell it. No H. Santa is. Oh, is that because Santa is with an H? So everyone is putting an H in my name? Okay, got it. I will redefine the standard. Yeah, NS Choice. Supposed to be like this. Nicolas. That's my name. Okay, Michael, glad I answered your question. Do you prefer Nick or Nick as a short form, or do you want us to use Nicholas? No, Nick is fine. Like I say to Zombie, if someone calling me Nicholas, then I feel like I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I call him Nick, even though that's not even the correct abbreviation. I don't know. I don't like NIC as a abbreviation for Nicholas because it feels incomplete. So the K really makes it its own name.
Yeah, most of the people they use NICK. Most of the people.
Yeah, but a lot of people use Nick too. So
and
you can use Nick if you want to, but you can also use Nick.
Like Xiaofan, for example, our CEO, he usually use full name for everyone, and every time he called me, then I'm like, oh, what did I do?
Nicholas, how many spools did you give away this month?
Nicholas, what was that 50% off?
Who is this zombie hedgehog guy?
Hey, Creatrix. It's an American thing. We are adding in extra letters in names because all the letters we drop from words from the British, we think it makes up for it. Actually, talking about a muted letter, French is pretty good at this also. I'm following a guy on YouTube that is making a lot of joke about how the languages was created, and it's very funny, like some expression we have, and like where does that even come from, right? I've been asking for a couple of months regarding 1 or 4 polyboxes not sealed well. I have not had an answer. Can I get support on this? I have been asking for a couple of months regarding 1 of 4 polyboxes not sealing well. But have you get a replacement? If only one of them is not working, then maybe it's because it's has been maybe deformed during the delivery or something like this. I have not had an answer. Where did you contact us? Did you open a ticket on Discord? Did you contact Polymaker at support@polymaker.com or something like this? I mean, we will theoretically we should have replaced that polybox. If not, then let me know your email. I can deal with it. Red, purple, red. Someone said red. Do you know Creatrix? Do you know I had the US team contact me for a typo in the website because they were reviewing the website and then they saw the Brit red, and then they contacted me and said, there's a typo on the website, and they thought I wanted to put brick red, brick, but even though it doesn't look like brick, but anyway. That's the third person that contact me because they think there is an issue with our name. Maybe I should change it to Creatrix. Maybe I will change it to Creatrix Red. Maybe people will contact me less for this issue. Cheery version 1, version 2, blah, blah, blah. Red, black, and green, black are fire. Yeah, I think red, black would work well. Red, black, or red, yellow, something like this. Blah 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 blah. I always think Nick, but no, I don't have a K. Yeah, I don't have a K, but when you do the shorter version, then it looks better with a K. Just be gentle and very careful to lay out your print for vapor smoothing articulated. Interesting. Someone else told me that American dropped the extra letter because they had to pay per letters in Telegram. Okay. It's it's all about being cost effective, huh?
Right.
But do you add the K to the end or just Nick? I mean, there's no rules, right? What I'm saying is most of the people do NICK, but there's no rule. I was just intrigued why so many people add the H. That was just the thing. Random question: are there color additive that change print properties more than others, like the carbon in black filament? Yes. Actually, I've read a paper, and they were comparing all the additives, and I think the red, was it the red or the pink? The red, there is something with the red. It was either the additive that was affecting the mechanical property the most or the least. I don't remember, but I remember the color red was one of the extreme, but I don't remember which extreme. I will try to find that paper again. They were tested, I think, 6 different colors, and there is a difference. It was a slight difference, but there is a difference. And red was somewhere at the top or at the bottom. I don't remember. At least we're not calling you Nicole. Yeah, the feminine name of Nicholas, right?
Nicole. Okay.
Corcont, my Chinese name is Xiaofei. Okay, I didn't know it was a thing to have Chinese name in the US. A lot of Chinese has English name, but I didn't know a lot of English had Chinese name. Hey Nicholas, I had a question again. A H. You make on purpose? Or I had a question for you. Do you guys have any type of discount for bulk orders? I'm getting ready to do a project that's going to need a lot of PTG. Yeah, we do have 10% off for orders over $1,000. If you go over $2,000, you can contact me and I can offer more. Am I that far in the chat or what? My favorite French word is macabre, speaking a silent letter N. What? I don't even know that word. My favorite French word is macabre, speaking of silent letters L. Macabre. I don't know the word in my own language. Macabre. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't speak French.
Is that a word, really? I don't know what you mean. Sorry. and I'm French, so I have no idea what is this word. Blah 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 blah. No, it doesn't have syslord in it. It should be fine. It will be fine. It will be fine. Creatrix. Back again. Whoa, that was close. Could hear tornado in upper atmosphere pass directly overhead. Oh my God, you guys with the tornadoes that really don't want, like, subsectors really have tornado issue. Destination tornado issues.
Okay, it's only an issue in the middle, like central US.
You mean like where I move? Mr. Rick, are there plans for matte dual color filament?
That's a good idea.
I don't know. Is there? I don't know. Maybe if you join our Discord and reach level 10, maybe you will know.
That sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool.
Some people know the answer. Red Healer, I mean, I'm bad at Apple fixing my spelling. Hey, Nicholas, I'm going to send you a message on Discord. I had a question for you, so after the stream, you can take a look if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, I would need to check. Usually, I see the message when it's sent around 30 minutes before I check. Otherwise, it will get buried. But I would, because like I said before, that's why I opened the stuff for the partners. Because even the partners, I couldn't see much their message.
Yes, thank you.
It's your name. Did you see that zombie, by the way? Oh yeah, I saw.
Yeah, of course.
It's your name, you make the rules. English is YOLO. The question is how you spell the short form of your name. Well, I don't call myself, so I don't spell it, but
I
yeah,
feel like
N-I-C-K, I like that if you really want me to choose. But yeah,
Yeah.
I rarely write message to myself or send email to myself, so I rarely write down that name.
no.
But yeah, I like N-I-C-K. I like that version. I feel it looks more English. I mean, it looks more readable. Um, I'm not sure which version. Is it labeled somewhere on the box? For the edition 2, let me think. Oh yeah, it should be written at the front. If it's only Polybox, then it's the edition 1. If it's Polybox edition 2, then it's edition 2. If it's not written at the front, then it's edition 1. Thierry. Jojo, Nero keeps saying white print the most difference because all the stuff they have to add to make it white. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know yet. There is actually, I think, did I open that print buster? Let me check. Maybe I opened it already. Oh, maybe not.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I hear all the stuff about the white, but I've never seen any data about it. So I don't know. Theoretically, the arguments they put forward are correct. Whether it's true by experiments, it still has to be tested. Why does red takes more purge when changing filament?
Well, that's different though.
I don't know. Maybe because red is considered as a more saturated color. Because I know the more saturated the color, and the more it needs to purge to change. Whether it's MMU or whether it's us making the filament, right? We also need to purge our extrusion line, and that's the reason why when we produce filament, we always go from the less saturated to the more saturated color. So we start by the white. We produce the white, then we produce the rainbow of color, and we finish by the black. So that saves a lot in purging. Because if we start by the black and finish by the white, then we I don't know, times 10 our purging amount. I'm just going to call him buddy or boss. No. Is full silk range strictly US only, or it depends on market? No, it's not US only. You just have to convince QJ to launch it in Australia.
Ooh.
You should hear what I call Corcon. I'm in Canada. My wife is from Shanghai, so Chinese name for when I used to visit. Oh, nice. Well, let me know next time you visit. Now that the borders are open, Corcon, and well, if you visit before I move to the US, right? And maybe we can meet.
Speaking of visiting, we should do the giveaway in a minute because we are over our time.
Oh yeah. So because I'm trying to catch up with the chat, but
I know it's going faster than you're actually talking. So.
I've never successfully said your name twice correctly in a row.
Yeah, that's far behind.
Macabre, really? Creatrix is what Paisley says your favorite name in French? That's interesting. If that's really that name, how do you translate macabre in French? In English, how do you say that?
What is it supposed to be?
It's are you going to make me define that?
I don't know. I barely speak English.
It's a dead body, like a that is corpse, maybe corpse. Creatrix, why is that your favorite name? Why is that your favorite?
It's kind of gruesome. Oh, okay. Cadaver. Yeah, it's a
cadaver.
Yeah.
We also have cadaver, but macabre is yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's like
Someone reads Edgar Allan Poe before bed.
I mean, it's not only a dead body. It's like whatever is like a growth or whatever. I don't know.
Let's jump over to the giveaway. If you haven't entered, Type I am awesome in chat.
Yeah. Type Creatrix. Why did you do that?
Ugh.
Yeah, horror. Yeah. Houston, for sure, Nick, just be prepared for the storm. No, I don't want to be prepared for tornado. I've never met a tornado in my life, and I'm very happy
Oof.
with it.
Just make sure you have a tornado cellar, or you know where your closest bunker is. See, that's the nice thing about Maine. We get snow and ice.
Michael B,
That's about it.
for PCCF, like the Prusa or the 3DX Tech. Yes, we have something coming for that, Michael V. But it's gonna be announced with another announcement. So that's why it's taking some time. My girlfriend indigenous name is like 30 letters long. I printed it on the keychain for a joke. Was about 10 inches long. Hey, Hand05, how are you? Okay, I'm getting there. Please stop writing some stuff in the chat so that I can arrive. I like Nick because everyone knows who I'm talking about with that spelling. Okay, yeah, that's also fine. I'm fine with both. Synonym, the morbid. Yeah. Blah, blah. Yes, it's hard for sure. That cause color, more white shows all. Just found that study purple was the strongest PLA, red was the strongest ABS. Oh, it depends on the material. Okay, that's interesting. I will open a Printbuster so that we can share some resources. The Printbuster
color part 2, not just naming, but now actual strength.
Yeah, it will be something like
abrasiveness.
Does color master batch affect printing quality? Something else.
It's like probably characteristics.
Yeah, or characteristics, material characteristics or something.
Yeah.
Else. Can I buy a roll of mid-purge extrusion chip? I don't care about the color. Not at the moment. Actually, we recycle it, so that's why it's not for sale. I mean, you are maybe buying it already. I don't know. I'm awesome. Okay, thank you everyone for being awesome. Stop typing for 5 minutes. You can catch up. Yeah, I'm getting there. My favorite words are more favorable. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Okay, great. Macab is a dance of death. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that word. It's not. I don't know why Creatix chose that word. Because I create chaos. You did create chaos. A very you did created an awkward moment in my live stream. My lab is already in my basement, safe for tornado. Yeah, I guess I will add this in my requirement for when I will look for a home. I will ask them. Okay, so what about tornadoes? How does the I will ask the agent, the real estate agent. How about tornadoes?
You're lucky, like, huh?
So, I said no, don't. How do you say? Don't cheat. I know there is tornado around here. I heard it. Because it rolls off the tongue well and has a lot of meaning. Okay, I caught up. Okay, so you guys ready? What about frozen lizard falling from the sky? What are you guys talking about? Where are you moving? I'm moving to Houston, to our office. To our office. Okay, you guys ready? Don't forget to be awesome. I'm going to draw in 5, 3, America, tornado, tractor competition, tractor vs tractor. I didn't forget that one. You get the tractor show.
Tractor pulling.
3, 2, 1, and go. I do have a lot of hurricane on my island. I mean, a lot. Like maybe once every 3 to 4 years, we have a big hurricane. Buddha 3D.
Congratulations.
Sorry for the big off-topic Buddha, but you've won. So congratulations. Are you still there, or did you left as soon as we tried to define macabre in French? Okay. So, it's going a little bit fast. Buddha.
Yeah, there he is. Perfect.
Yeah, Buddha. Congratulations. Bank contact. Oh, thank you, Builder's Mark. And yeah, just reach out to me, and I will get you a spool. And hopefully you are in the US, so that is going to be very easy. If you are in Europe, then I will move that again. So Buddha is the French spelling for mighty bean. Is it? I don't know.
What?
Okay, so how about we do at least one more review? So
Yeah.
we call it a review the review. Where is my... Okay, let's
And
do one
we're
more.
gonna do review the reviewer reviewing the review.
And then jump on the zombie stream who is going to react and review
Yes.
the review stream. Okay, so the best essay I have ever printed. Okay, no, I'm not ready for essay.
Your microphone's
Yeah,
breaking
we
up
found-
again. It doesn't want you to get back on topic. Oh boy.
Hello. Very good. Thank you. Wait. So,
Almost have this printer built at least. For everyone following along at home, I'm building a Rook printer. It is printed all in Polymaker filament. Galaxy black frame, PLA Pro magenta. Let's see the PLA Pro orange.
Am I back? Am I back now?
I believe so.
Okay. So I was saying I want to find a bad ASA review because ASA only have 5-star review.
Mm.
So 5-star ASA, another ASA 5-star. Let me finish with a non 5-star ASA review.
Okay.
Um,
Can you just sort by material or like specific listings?
search by child ASIN. I can only put the ASIN, so
Oh, yeah.
okay. If I cannot find, then we'll just do a random one. Matt PLA, TPU Pro. No, not much. Okay, no 5-star review. No non 5-star review for our ASA. Yeah, that's okay. Let's take a random one. So let's take a 1-star review here. PC, huge waste of time and money. A 1-star review from Pineapple. I really struggled with my first spool of black PC from this company, and finally found print setting that worked well and used that filament, and then bought a new spool of clip. Oh, we read that review before. This customer bought Polymax PC, and then they had good result with it. They have good setting, and then they bought Polylite PC, and then they complained that Polylite PC didn't print with the same setting as Polymax PC. So yeah. Anyway, so let's do with Robert Holland. The best ASA I have ever printed with. I used this ASA for Voron Trident part. It has held up for close to 3,000 print hours. So 3,000 print hours is 4 months of printing. 5 months of printing, like non-stop. So wait. 3,000. So that's how much filament? I mean, did he bought that much filament? 3,000. So that's like 1 kg. That's like 5 times 3, 1,000. So that's 1.5 ton of filament.
Robert Holland guy must do a lot of large projects.
Yeah, and he's he's a good customer. 1.5 tons of filament. I printed the original at a slower pace and in open air environment on the Ender 3 Pro with glue stick for bed release help. I would say I had a close to 80%, 90% success rate because I was printing with an open air, no enclosure, using a 6mm bring. This stuff prints so smooth and beautiful every time. Oh no, sorry. The Voron Trident part has held up close to 3,000 pre. Okay, so not only with this ASA.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, so what he's saying is that the ASA is very durable. So you can use ASA to build your Voron. It's gonna be durable. Okay, so that's what he's saying. So yeah, thank you, Robert Holland. That's a very useful review because a lot of people are asking whether our ASA and ABS would be good for building their printer. And I always answer them that we do have a lot of users in our community that has their printer built with our ABS or ASA. So
I've generally been recommending the ASA because a lot of people are printing in suboptimal, like maybe not even enclosed. So the ASA seems to print better open air. Or at least people. I try not to print anything like that open air, but you can do it.
Great. So I'm so surprised that we still have 80 people watching and we already did the video. You guys really do you like review the reviews? Or do you sorry. Do you like Sorry, I was looking for someone to rate. Do you like review the reviews in the way we are doing it? So we basically read 10 review approximately, but we have a lot of tangent, and you like that we talked about different topic. Like, what do you like about review the reviews? Or do you want we focus a little bit more on the review, or the way we are doing it is fine, or just a little bit of feedback? It's the third time we are doing this already, so that's like more than 10 hours of review the reviews. So let me know how we could improve, or you guys are just entertaining. I want to know about white filament. Yeah, to be honest, I also want to know the white filament.
Yeah.
The reviews are interesting, but the general off-topic discussion is fun. Okay, so you like the kind of mixed between reading the reviews, commenting on the reviews, and go a little bit tangent out of this. Okay. I just like hanging out. We are here for the whole ride. Awesome. I mean, yeah, that's amazing. I mean, we had 90 viewers, and now it's down to 80. So that means what? 90% of our viewers are here. Well, at the same time, I'm not giving away a huge stuff, right? It's like one spool. So I to see what zombie used as a hammer next. Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
And so I didn't realize I was coming through. I decreased my noise sensitivity for some reason.
The information. Oh, is Thierry still there? I want to make sure Thierry and his Polybox problem is solved. Thierry, if you are still there, let me know.
Yeah.
You can reach out to me on Discord right after. I can jump on the Hangout and we can get that solved. Sebastian, you can also review the seller feedback on Amazon. Maybe there are also some entertaining comments, and you can review the 2 Trustpilot reviews for PonyMaker.com. The Trustpilot. What is the Trustpilot? Yeah. So the first thing, yeah, the seller feedback. Yeah, there is some. It's less material related, so that's why I don't do it. But yeah, there is some funny one. But I don't know what is the Trustpilot review. Okay,
Sure.
Thierry, you can jump on the Discord. Let's go on the Hangout and let's fix the problem. Let's do that now, so that is done. So discord.ponymaker.com, and then you just join the Hangout, or you just DM me, whatever is easier for you. Or if you don't have time now, then just write an email to this, and I will check later if you don't have time. Off is okay, but I will go a little bit in the Hangout after that, and then we're good. Okay, so let me see. Where shall we go?
Actually, not looking. Who's live?
Is Boana printing now, or
No.
no? It's not printing. How about we go? How many dragon? How
I
many
do have
dragon
that
is
as well.
Well, it's advertisement, but okay. So thank
yeah.
you again. I'm here, not here. Yeah, I understood. Incendium. A special episode review the reviews of all the filament manufacturers could also be funny. Oh, good idea. Good idea, Sebastian. We should do. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Good idea. We should. I cannot see what I'm seeing for us, but I can go and see a top review. Because the one I see is like the weekly review, but for them I cannot do that. But yeah, let's do this. Good idea. I will try Discord. Okay, Thierry, see you on Discord then. Let me go to how many dragons. So if you don't know, I've read it to her a couple of times. So she's making. How do I do that? Okay, where's my? Eh?
/ raid.
Oh yeah, there you go. / raid. She's making dragons out of clay, and I think she has been doing this for like 8 or 10 years or something like this. She has a store as well, so it's pretty nice, and it's very chill. It's very chill.
It's honestly pretty hard to raid out this time of night because there's very few other like 3D printing people.
Zombie is not streaming, so nobody is really printing.
Well, MakerDeck's always printing.
Oh yeah. Thierry, which part of Discord? The Hangout. Just go in the Hangout, and then
I'll be there too.
Yeah, and we can talk. Yeah, and then you can show us with the video your polybox, and we can talk about this. Okay, so thank you everyone. Zombie, thank you again for joining the stream, and I guess I will see you on Discord just after. And yeah, if anyone wants to join us on Discord, discord.polymaker.com or bang Discord in the chat. And we will be in the Hangout channel just talking. I won't stay there very long because I have some people waiting for me in the living room. But just hang out a little bit. Okay. So thank you again, everyone. And then I will see you just after. See you for the Print Busters on Thursday evening. Bye-bye.
Cheers.